Oh my gracious. I wish I could have met you for under better circumstances. You know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are today. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna let my community kind of bounce in here before we get started, but we are live now.
Mhm.
Welcome you for to the stream. Oh my God. I hope you guys are the very best you can be considering everything that has been going on within the community and obviously with you for yeah, absolutely crazy stuff. So hi Nep, how are you? What's up, Shadow? How are you guys? Good morning. We are here with the I'm gonna say this right now. The VIRTUX talents. I said VirtuX and it's not
Yeah.
the VIRTUX talents talking about talking about everything that has happened. I know, oh my God, it's the news. Okay, every time I get teased about this because apparently I don't cover the news often enough, and then like everything burns down, and then everybody's like, "Hey, where's the news?" And I'm like, "Guys, I'm working on it. I swear." Like,
Oh,
Oops.
oh yeah, I'll give you the link to this as well. But guys, welcome in. I hope you're having an amazing day. Happy Friday. We are here under, unfortunately, some very dire circumstances, guys. Here with the VIRTUX talents, and again, I really wish this was under better circumstances, but unfortunately, guys, we got to talk about VIRTUX. It was probably one of the worst VTuber agencies that we've covered on this channel, and that is a really big deal. If I'm saying that,
I don't like that. I don't like
I
that.
don't like that, man.
Yeah.
and we've talked about Wactor, so I mean, VIRTUX is up there.
Oh.
VIRTUX is definitely up there. When it comes to some really horrible stuff that has happened within the community. But oh yeah, Nick, no, exactly. You know who Wactor is, so even worse than Ninja Sanji. Arguably, chat. I know it's a very strong statement, but before we dive into everything and kind of get it started, just gonna let my community kind of come in a little bit. But first, maybe y'all would like to introduce yourselves, kind of tell chat who you are. But that way we know who you are before we start talking about all the specifics.
Hell yeah. I'm Blaire VT, Archdemon of Chaos, ruler of Purgatory. Very cringe. I make a lot of art. That's like most of the stuff that I do on stream. Like I play video games too, mostly like comfier stuff though. But that's pretty much all I'm doing right now. I make art posts every day. That's my thing.
That is awesome. Well, hopefully you won't be too much longer in Purgatory after this one.
Hopefully, I would like a little bit of a vacation.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need one big time. I mean, I
Yeah.
need a vacation after reading all these documents. Holy shit,
Fucking
and I'm not even part of it.
real.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Well, thank you so much again for being here. And
my name is.
Mm.
Ooh.
hi, Kiri, how are you?
I'm doing good. Sorry, I didn't mean to, I thought it was my turn.
Kiri's just like, it's my turn. I'm ready to talk. Let's go.
No.
Sorry, I'm mute.
Every time I
I love it.
hit the moment of silence, I was like, I think it's my turn. Oh, no.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kiri Star here. I'm a Stardust Celestial, and I do variety streaming, and oh wow, okay, this all happened so fast. And yeah, I'm blinking. Okay, well, I have a bubbly personality, and I have a very gremlin one as well. So yeah, and I'm very loud. So there's barely any cozy times. Yeah, so right.
Lulu, thank
Oh
you
my
so much
God.
for the sub. And I was
Yeah, I
watching
just
Kiri
said that.
last night.
Oh
Kiri
my
had a lot to say. It was great. it was a lot.
Thank you.
Ha, take that, chat. All my redeems are off. Ha ha. You can't fuck with me. Ha ha. But now, especially
No
if you're native,
redeem for
we want to
you.
make sure that we don't interrupt you guys. So thank you so much again for being here. I really appreciate you, Kiri. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
All right, your turn,
Um,
Vixie. No
Okay.
pressure, no pressure, but you have to follow that up.
Oh God. I'm sweating. But hi, I'm Vixie V. I am a type of Fae VTuber called Puka. This is kind of like a shape changer. I'm a variety streamer, and I also make YouTube videos, so ASMR content, and various other gaming content as well. And our streams are pretty cozy and chill, but we're also very, very gremlins, so it kind of depends on the day.
Yeah.
I love that. Getting the full vibes of everything. That's great.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you so much for being here again. We really, really appreciate you. And next to us, we have the amazing Inky. How are you, Inky?
I didn't think I'd get this far. I don't stream. My name is Inky or Inky Davinky or Inky Bobinky. I go by most names. I just draw. I have a crippling addiction to DMC and I don't know. Help me! I don't stream.
Help me!
Help me!
You're fine, sweetheart. We appreciate you being here, guys. And Inky has a very important part of this story to tell. Although Inky is not a talent, which will answer your question, Jellian, as why is there's not a fourth person included in the stream together. That is because they do not stream, but Inky has quite a lot of very important information to share about VIRTUX, and well, I mean, I'll just come out with it. Unfortunately, guys, Inky was screwed over so hard by the CEO of VIRTUX. They are owed over $4,000.
It hurts to hear, bro.
I feel like all you can do is just like
Every time.
laugh through the pain at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
La 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 la! I want to explode.
yes, that is right, chat. $4,000. That is right. So today, I know this is a little different than what we normally do on the show. I do have interviews from time to time, but today, chat, we're going to be talking. We're going to spend the whole stream talking about VIRTUX today. VIRTUX is, of course, a VTuber, or I'm sorry, a former VTuber agency. They're no longer around. And basically what happened, chat, was that they screwed over a ton of people. They literally ruined a lot of people's lives. They lied to a lot of people, including some of these talents that you see right here, with tons of false promises. They even told them things like, oh, guess what? You're going to get to hang out with VShojo. I have ties with VShojo. The lies just continued to be absolutely insane. So we're going to talk about it here with these lovely four people and get a little bit of insight into the situation of what happened. Yeah. I mean, money laundering, fraud. Yeah, basically. But from what I understand, and you feel free to correct me, somebody was telling me that essentially what the CEO would do is kind of guilt people into their models for really bad, get them to purchase a model, and keep the difference if they overcharge. Is that true?
I don't think we really have confirmation of that, but that's kind of the vibe we're getting, because when I got the quote for my rigging, because I did my model myself, so he was like, oh, we can spend like extra on your rigging, it's fine. And I'm like, I don't really need anything fancy, but if we're promised to be with VShojo, you know, yeah, I'll go fucking fancy, man. I'll go like $3,000 in fucking debt for it. Like, it's VShojo. I'm willing to invest in that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So kind of the first thing I wanted to talk about, chat, is just maybe like more of a chain of events, but just to give you a little bit of insight as to where we kind of stand right now. If you actually go to their website, no surprise here, unfortunately, it's gone. The page is not found. So
yep, goodbye.
Immediately delete and run on that one, chat.
Yeah.
What were y'all surprised by this? I mean,
Oh,
I
no.
wasn't, but
Yeah,
were you
we-
surprised by it?
I am.
No.
We're also all
I did not
either
expect
like
that.
we were all either removed from the server this morning or it was deleted at the
Yeah.
group server.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, so I do remember covering some VIRTUX stuff in the past. We were looking back here at this announcement that happened back in November. And this was between Shiro and Synth AI. So I wanted to ask you guys, kind of just a follow up to this, because this was something that we covered on the channel, because I keep up with everybody's graduations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Could you give me any insight into this? Was this an actual termination on anything that was founded, or was this just they were letting them go due to creative differences, or was this something where they, there was a lot of disagreement about what was going on?
So
That's a hard one.
Yeah. So.
The information on this is very muddled for us because
Sure.
all of this has come out, so quickly. We haven't really had time to even contact Shiro or Synth to talk to them and confirm. But from
Sure.
our understanding of what's going on,
Agreed.
they pushed back against Ray in some form or fashion. I think somebody said that Shiro was actually trying to get someone else paid. And
I
I guess-
remember this. Sorry.
yeah, Synth had like a personal disagreement with him. I know they were friends before. So
Okay.
they essentially pushed back against him, and like he has done with every other person that he has terminated from the agency, he just cut them out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was worried that you were going to confirm that, or at least like have an allegation about it, and that kind of confirmed what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I'm really, really sad to hear that.
The thing is that really pisses me off. Like when it comes to synth, it was just like a lot of personal stuff and kind of like less so employer and boss, more so friend versus friend, which
Yeah.
is pretty bad. Like I'm gonna fuck you over in my company just because you hurt me in real life or outside of the company. And with
That
Shiro,
was the vibe.
with Shiro, I feel really bad because I would get into calls with Ray a lot, like almost every day at some points, because he would want to like watch me draw or talk and just gossip. That's the one thing I want everyone to keep in mind is bro was D1 yapper, and he would talk. I hate to say this. I love you, Shiro. I promise. He would talk so much shit about Shiro. Like-
Wait, the CEO was talking about Shiro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he would say, "Oh, like this is
The
like all kind of
CEO
petty
was
stuff."
talking shit about one of their talents. Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
not
for-
one. All of them,
No,
dude.
all of them.
Oh.
Like I'm gonna give some examples because I remember again him talking about this stuff personally. When I didn't get to meet Cynical before when I joined the server, but he would say, "Oh, Cynical joined. She was just like insert like something about workers in certain industries. She was gonna be my cash cow, and it was so bad." He would talk about Shiro and how much he sucked at the content he made, and he fumbled 80 viewers because I don't know, man. He compared numbers so bad. He wanted everybody just to be big. He would call out Shiro's friends for having less viewers and less followers than the VIRTUX members.
What the actual fuck? Chat, we haven't really explained the full scope of everything. I gave you kind of the nutshell that there was a CEO, very corrupt. Screwed people over money, screwed over these talents, but we're going to show you lots of screenshots kind of later about lots of documents that came out. But thank you so much for sharing that, Inky. I appreciate that. I do want to put this into perspective, chat, as we continue to dive in. It's very scummy to talk about talk about people negatively, not only like your talents, but other people outside of that, right? But I just want to put this in perspective for all of you guys. And I'm looking at my document here, but I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Help me.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 different statements by 22 different people about this particular company
Yep.
and the CEO. 22 documents, chat. Absolutely
Yeah.
insane. The level of just like scumminess this person went to. So I do want to give you a reminder. And you four, thank you for being here. I do want to give everybody a reminder here. We are about to talk about some very serious subjects. This is to inform and educate. This isn't for you to go and attack the CEO or anybody else, right? Like, you block, you move on, right? We're not here to, put up the pitchforks and, through the mist, through the woods. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're not getting the villagers together. We're just gonna have a discussion, have a talk about it, inform everybody, and then move on, right? Block the person and hopefully try to get some restitution for the people that deserve it. So, but no, we're not gonna go after anybody. None of that. Okay. So, that's very, very important. Yes, AJ, put down the pitchfork.
Yeah.
So, we're here to talk, and
pitchforks.
obviously, we will try to help by spreading information, right? So, I know Kiri's just like, oh my god! When I reached out to Kiri last night, oh, she was ready. She was ready.
Get this man exposed to the world! Bring him down! Cancel! Yes.
Yeah.
Lord,
For
With
legal
your
reasons.
mind, Dinky, with your mind.
I'm going to explode him with my mind.
I think if there's anybody that deserves it, it's certainly them. So Kiri, I did want to pull up your announcement. I'm just kind of having it in the background, but maybe you can tell us about your experience, maybe start to finish, of what happened with your time in Vertex, if that's or VIRTUX. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. I'm stupid.
Yeah. It's pronounced VIRTUX, and as for my time in there, goodness, so like we were all approached by Ray, and he promised the world.
Hey, would you mind telling us a little bit about those
Yeah.
promises? I mean, I kind of gave everybody a teaser about VShojo, but maybe we can hear from you. I think we want to hear from you what was promised to you about this particular individual.
Yes. Okay, so one of the things that like really got me hopping into this company was like being advertised through Anime Expo. So he was gonna have like a booth.
Oh, that's
of,
amazing.
Like VIRTUX there.
If it was real.
and- yeah. And he was and well, to me, he says he was gonna like pay for everyone's tickets and hotels, or just like it's gonna be like fun. And I was like looking forward to meeting all the talents like in person, like having like some like company like vacation time, and well, at least that was like to me. I'm not sure about everyone because I never really heard them mention about like like him paying for everyone to come to Anime Expo in the beginning when I did join. There was also like where like besides the VShojo, there was like we were like partnered with MiHoYo first, I believe.
Oh wow. Quite a lot of advertisement promised to you guys. That's very like no wonder you were
Yeah.
probably interested in it. You're like, that's a great opportunity to not only grow yourself, but your brand, get yourself out there. I mean, if I saw that and it was even like seem remotely even real, I would probably fall for that as well. Well, which we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about that by the way, chat, because I do want to talk about the victim blaming going around. That's on my notes as well, and but I think Vixie's probably the person to talk about that the most.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So can I
Oh,
ask
wow.
you if I can back up just a little bit? How did the former? Well, I don't know. Is he the CEO of like a burning castle? Like I don't know how to talk about Ray in this, but well, how did Ray approach you in the beginning? Like, was it through like Twitter DMs? Like, how did he reach out to you?
Yeah, so he reached out to me through Twitter DMs.
Okay.
It was funny because like he was like, "Oh, like I really like your like model. Like who's the artist?" But then like later on down the road, like he was like, "Yeah, like I found you through the artist. Like I was looking at the artist page and I saw that saw your model and I reached out to you. Like, so in a way, it was like kind of contradicting what he like said before, and I was like looking through DMs. I was like, weird, you know, like it didn't match up, but it didn't really raise any like big red flags. It was just like kind of like a that's strange.
Maybe
he
they
said
misspoke
this,
or
but-
mistyped or something. Shin.
you know, but yeah, and from there, like we moved to Discord, and I always like to do like a vibe check before like collabing. So we like played Fortnite once, and that was fun. And then like once we did the collab, I felt kind of like excluded because there was like another person, and he was mainly talking to the other person, and I was like, you know, probably not again. And then months later, he contacted me again, wanting me to join VIRTUX, and that's where the story or the chapter began.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for clearing that up. And you know, at that time, did he really promise you anything, or just like that came more like kind of later when you joined VIRTUX, or was there something when you joined VIRTUX that he offered you immediately up front?
Immediately up front was like, you know, the plans of like, oh, Anime Expo, and it's gonna pop off. The company's just gonna like go crazy. you know,
Gotcha,
because,
gotcha.
Like we're gonna be like we're gonna be known and pretty big, but that obviously didn't really happen as
That didn't
like,
happen, yeah.
expected. And then just down the road, I believe like that's where more like false promises arise. And once like people question more, that's where the firing happened and more false promises. Because I think like once a lot of people were starting to question, hey, where's everything? Like any updates? That's where I think he dropped the VShojo partnership, and then that's where everyone complied even more because we're all like, oh, you know, we don't want to risk anything on the line. We don't want to like get fired like everyone else. So
Right.
you
No,
know.
definitely makes sense. And just to take a quick detour, guys, thank you so much. I've seen your subs and follows. I thank you guys so much. I'm going to focus on my guests, so I'm sorry if I miss a few things. But the reason that I asked that question, Kiri, is because I wanted to kind of establish a timeline of where the lies started. And that means that by what Kiri's telling us, guys, the lies started since the beginning. You know,
Yeah.
Ray was like,
Yeah.
since day one said, oh, I'm going to promise you that rainbows are going to fly out of your butthole. Like everything's
God,
going
I
to be so
wish.
wonderful, right? You know, so since day
God, I
fucking one.
wish.
But it also sounds like to me that Ray also, once there was kind of like some questions and some shifting, they would throw in additional lies. Oh, guess what? VShojo. Do you want to kind of tell us more about that, Kiri? More about what was promised about this VShojo venture?
yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
I remember like once that was dropped, it like to me personally through my DMs, he told me like not to tell anyone about it, like or share it to anyone.
What a surprise.
Same.
Yeah, what a surprise.
But you know, for me, I have a like I was like, well, they're gonna know anyway. So only 2 people like that I reached out to in VIRTUX, which was Blaire, who we talked about like, oh my god, we did it! Oh my god, VShojo!
Oh, no.
and another talent, Corey, where
that is
we
the
were
wor-
like,
I'm
bro,
so
this
sorry.
is crazy. But it seemed like they knew before even I did, and I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go, you know. But yeah, we were just like talking, me and Blaire, we were just talking about like, oh, like our lives are gonna change. Like, I didn't expect myself, like a small VTuber, to just get so big so fast. Like, am I even ready for this? Like, I was like, wow, I'm just so lucky. I'm just so lucky. Like everything was like happening for a reason. Like, yay. And then like, but like he also mentioned like, but don't tell anyone else. Like, I remember it, like, when he did an announcement of, like, oh, we are partnered with the company and we wouldn't have done it if I don't think our values are aligned with each other. And since I already knew, I think
What values? Lying and manipulation? Like, what the
No,
fuck?
literally. For
What
real.
values? Chat, here's something I want to point out to you. Sometimes when we talk about stories, right, we look at screenshots and we see people, and they're only text, right? You know, we read this stuff and we go, these horrible things happen, and we try to support them, right? But you're hearing it from this person that went through the stuff, chat, that this person put at the honeypot and said, you're gonna grow so big, you're gonna be sponsored with VShojo, all this stuff. Literally lied to their face, chat. And that person is in front of us right now. Like, this isn't just what we normally see, right, chat? We have this person telling us this story, and they're directly affected by this. I mean, you hear what they're telling us. It's not funny. It's sad. It's horrible to think that this person put you through this. And again, my heart just goes out to you and everybody else, because I mean, at the end of the day, there's no better words. It's just really fucked up. Oh well, that didn't bleep at all. What the-
We were thinking like, oh my god, this dude, he is so good at marketing, because like that's what his credentials were. Like he advertised himself to us that he's like he's good at marketing, he's good with networks, and he like brought up big names like, oh, like I talked to Shoto, and I'm gonna do like a song cover or a song with him. Like I'm gonna have a whole music album. And
He said Shoto's vocals were also ass.
Yeah, he said his vocals were ass. I remember this. He said his vocals were ass, and that Shota had to either re-record it, or they had to get the person who, like, you know, fixes the vocals, the mixer, is that what they're called? The mixer to fix the vocals on his voice.
And that's why it wasn't done.
Yeah, the single was just never released because of Shoto's voice.
This guy's like Dr. Facilier. Like, he's like, shake my hand. Like, I got all the deals. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
And, you know,
Yep.
I'm gonna put this out here, not why you guys are here, of course, but you know, Ray, if you want to get in contact with me, I got some questions for you. Yeah, come on. Yeah, please sit. I would love to sit down with you, and you know what? I will give you an opportunity to explain and defend yourself.
lol.
And also, I'm going to ask you about Shoto's vocals.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was watching. I also wouldn't be surprised if he takes credit for any sort of like eyes on us at this point. Like, yeah, I know that I let you down and I lied to you a whole bunch, but look, you're getting to talk to people that you may have never gotten to talk to before. So I did that for you. You know, I could just see that
I can
happening.
see that.
Oh my god.
I put you through all this trauma. You're welcome. Like,
No, his
Yeah.
been rolling through like Maui. He's like, you're welcome. No,
No, bro. He said when the whole VShojo thing was promised, I did tell my personal friends, like my close friend group, right? Because again, to anybody, the idea, artist, talent, VTuber, whatever, the idea that VShojo has their eyes on you would make you shit yourself.
no,
yeah.
absolutely.
100%, yeah.
And
You know how much I
remember
was
him
pissing
saying-
myself when I collabed with Centrea? I was like, no, trust me, I get exactly how that is.
Like, he told me, because at the time I was designing mascots for some of the people in VIRTUX. He told me Iron Mouse was looking for a new mascot, and she might commission me.
No fucking way.
He said that to me to my face. He said that Iron Mouse would want to commission me for a mascot. The way I shit myself.
As you would.
To promise people this kind of stuff is...
And okay, I just want to say one
This
thing
might be
real
worse
quick.
than Wactor, chat. Besides the
Ugh.
doxing part, this might be worse than Wactor. Like,
I'm going to explode.
We've only touched the tip of the iceberg, bro.
yeah, you guys, we haven't even dived into like any of the other statements or documents. Holy
thing is,
shit.
So people
And
are
by the way,
saying
chat,
that,
just to give you a little bit of an insight, Inky is not a talent, they are artists.
Yeah,
So
I don't-
and you did a lot of stuff, and you have a document as well, which we will look at here in a bit, but please continue. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Sorry, it's your stream. I'm tweaking.
No, tweak. Look, listen to me. Tweak the fuck off. That is why you were here, right? Pop off.
Look,
You got this.
I remember, okay? I remember when he said, "Oh yeah, we got a partnership with VShojo," and when I saw people posting, like quote retweeting Vixie's tweet, it was mostly like, "Oh, how could you believe this? It's VShojo. Not everybody can get." Ray knew people. As much bullshit as this man spewed out of his fucking ass crack, he knew people. There were people who were connected to VIRTUX. Not gonna name names because they want to stay anonymous. There were people who connected to VIRTUX who knew managers who worked at VShojo who may not have known them personally but knew them on a professional sense. But they knew him. They knew Gunrun, or whether it be like one of the talents or anybody from VShojo. So we believed him. That's why we believed him. That's why this lie was so deep rooted in our peanut brains, bro.
And I think one of the important facts is that it's not like he started out saying, "Oh, we're going to be working with VShojo. You want to sign up?"
Yeah.
It's that he initially said like, okay, when I reached out to him, he got
Laid
back
out
to me.
the
We had a funny
breadcrumbs
little
for you.
interview. And he was like, yeah, so like the company that we're probably like gonna be most similar to is probably VShojo. And I'm like, cool, yeah, I'll sign up if those are like your values. And then it wasn't until like way later that he was like, hey guys, we got a secret partnership. And like he wouldn't tell anyone. And like he kept like dragging it on and being like, oh, we're gonna have the new CMO, which was supposed to be Gunrun, coming in like soon. And then it was like, he'll come in soon. And then he just never fucking came in. And like, it got to the point where like, I ended up making like a post in the server and I was like, yo bro, like, who the fuck is this mysterious partner that we supposedly have? Like, you keep delaying shit,
Yeah,
yada
tell us
yada.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you, Moody.
complained the fuck out. And he dragged me into a call. He was like, oh, can you like remove that post from the server? Cause it's like hurting like company morale. Like the reason I didn't wanna like specify who the partner was is because it's VShojo. And like, okay, I pretended to act surprised, but I already knew because I already linked it to another member who told me.
See, that
Bro
really
could
sucks
not
is
keep his
because,
mouth
like
shut.
Kiri said at the beginning, you guys were roped in with a lie at the start. So it's like, you know, it's like Jack and Jill where you like lay out the crumbs to get you to come into the house. Like it's like, oh, guess what? Like, oh, we're gonna be Axe. Oh, guess what? I'm gonna buy you a model. Oh, guess what? VShojo. Like, that is one of the most despicable ways to manipulate people. You know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, guess what, chat? Guess what, chat? I'm gonna be doing $1 million giveaway. But we have to watch stream for 48 hours straight, and then you get to 48 hours, and it's like, oh,
Can it
guess
be
what?
for
No,
me?
actually, tomorrow we're gonna do it, and the next day, and the next day.
It is
I'm
fucked
so sorry.
up, dude.
Like the fact
like-
that he. Sorry, go on, Blaire.
Go on, no. Go on, Inky. Speak.
Yeah,
speak
good.
your truth.
Pop off.
Help me. Like, okay, so when he told us that we were gonna be partnered with VShojo, everyone. The thing is, everyone was on their best behavior. If that makes sense. Everyone wanted to be like, oh, I can't lose my job. I can't lose my opportunity. Don't talk back to Ray. Don't talk back to Ray. Because we're going to end up like Shiro and Sin. Those are the
No
examples.
one wanted to fuck it up.
That's the thing. Sorry, I just remembered.
It's almost like
saying,
a manipulation of fear as well, because you're like,
Exactly.
Yes.
oh my god,
That's
like
what it
that's
was.
such a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, holy crap! Like a VShojo like this, even if there's a 1% chance that that's real, would you as a viewer, chat, would you want to fuck that up? Of course you wouldn't, because there's that
Exactly.
1% chance. Like, it's taking advantage of people's hope and people's dreams, and that's. We've talked so much about the shitty back end of Vtuber management lately, but yeah, that's a really great point, actually. Thank you for saying that so much. Seriously, I'm gonna bring up your message on screen if that's okay. It's worth noting that the managers at the end of VIRTUX were really good, and
They
are a
were
big part
goated.
of why
We
people
love
were
them.
finally able to get out. It was just the CEO.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
oh my god.
Okay, anyway, I'm
and
so
the
sorry.
shit-
Continue.
No, the shit he talked about the co-CEO. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know,
How
so
unprofessional.
the fact
This goes beyond unprofessional, dude.
unprofessional.
Yeah.
this is a practically abuse because like
Yeah.
he was actively saying, oh, because they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were
are-
roommates.
Wait, they were
I'm
roommates.
sorry.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
No, what if I
They
cried?
are.
No.
roommates.
No.
Look, I'm about. Look, if it.
Oh my god,
If
they were
I-
roommates.
If I talk about the things that he promised me, ooh, bitch, don't piss me off. No,
Oh,
but
I think
shit.
we're gonna dive into that here in a bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
and please feel
he
free to
said-
take your time. I mean, again, guys, just if you're just tuning in, welcome in, guys. It's great to see you. We're here with amazing VIRTUX, former VIRTUX talents, talking about their story and some of the really horrible things they went through. But just to, throw it out there again, guys. Inky lost $4,000 worth of work that they put into VIRTUX and never saw that money. And there's a couple instances of this. There's also like an editor that had something very, very similar as well. So please continue. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that because I mean that's a tangible amount. Guys, imagine $4,000 and to just throw it in the fire, right?
Mhm.
I'll cope. But I remember he would go into VCs and start complaining about the co-CEO, his roommate. Keep that in mind. The co-CEO saying that he doesn't pay rent. They got a dog later on, like near the mid-year, I want to say, and he said that the co-CEO never got permission to get the dog. He was just an overall bad roommate. He would disrespect his rules, like stuff like that. He could he's too loud when he streams or whenever he's recording. You live in an apartment, dumb fuck. Of course it's gonna be loud. Sorry.
But like you're
Real though.
bro, you were a CEO of a company, like so I'll give you an example. I own my own merchandise company, right? And so ever since that company was launched, I have to treat my presence in a little bit of a different way, right? Like, I mean, of course I'm gonna curse and I'm obviously a professional, but still, like, I would never talk negatively about somebody behind their back, let alone would it be anybody, and let alone share that information with a talent or somebody I'm working with. I mean, why would you do that? Reflects so poorly on everybody.
Like it got so bad because like I said, it got to the point where he would go into VCs and talk shit about other talents. Like when internal issues were happening, he would be like, oh, so and so is a bad person, so and so is a liability. He said that I'm so sorry, Blaire. He said that about Blaire when one of the things happened. I love you, Blaire!
No, speak it. Call him the fuck out. I'm pissed at this dude.
Do it.
Yeah, okay. So I
What
remember
the
when one of the
fuck?
internal issues happened, when one of the people got fired. When three? How many were three?
Was
Four.
it the two
Four
talents you were
people
talking about earlier?
No, four
No.
people got fired beforehand.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the red
Oh shit.
flag
Okay,
along the
okay.
way, bro.
All
Help me.
right, keep
Um,
going, keep going.
And at the time, Blaire was talking to the two people. No, you're talking to one person. They were talking to the one person, and Ray comes to me and he's like, "Oh, I gotta talk to Gunrun. I need to vouch for Blaire. Blaire is a really good talent. They have potential, but I can see Blaire is a liability in the future. Blaire better not talk back to me." He said this to me, by the way. Blaire better not talk back to me. Blaire better be on their best behavior, and Blaire better do the work they need to do.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is,
What?
he came to me after firing these people and was like, yeah, like, I'll be honest, you were like on the line. Gunrun was like super like iffy about you, but I convinced him to let you stay. I vouched for you to Gunrun, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much, Ray.
credit.
Like that
Ain't
means
no
so much
fucking
to
way.
me, and I'm like, learning the truth.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
what the fuck, dude? You just lied to my fucking face and manipulated me for no reason. Just to fucking gain my
vouched.
trust, dude, and make me fucking grateful to your fucking pathetic ass.
Like, hey, you
shut
owe me
the
one.
fuck up.
It's a part of his whole environment of fear and control. Is he would use that, and he would use
Yeah,
Gunrun's name and throw Gunrun around to do that.
And like then I was scared to fucking do or say
That's what I'm
anything that
sensing
wasn't
about all of
being
this
like the
situation.
perfect little streamer, because otherwise, bye bye. Gunrun hates me. I will never get into fucking VShojo or anything. Like no matter my hopes or dreams, you know?
Yeah.
Not even
And like
that.
it's.
Oh, sorry.
And like
Go
it's
ahead, Blaire.
sorry. And like it's such a big deal because like I know with myself, I'm not well off, man. I know a lot of other people weren't well off, so like the promises of VShojo were so fucking huge because they would like literally be potentially life changing. Because just being associated with VShojo is like will most likely get your viewership up like a little, just a little bit.
Yeah, that
you
can
know?
make or break you as a talent.
Exactly.
Literally, like.
And like
you
that
will
was life changing.
You will get the VShojo buff, absolutely. And that's life
And no
changing.
one wanted
It
to
seriously
fuck
is,
that
chat.
up. We all just wanted to have like funny little successful streamer lives, man. And he fucking held it over our heads for no reason other than to just control us and keep us sitting pretty and make us all ignore his bullshit and set fear into one another about talking to one another. Because if you say something sussy to someone else and they report it to Ray, it's like, bye.
Oh, that's another thing. He would always like. Okay. I wasn't a talent. I was just there. I just work human.
No, and again, thank you so much for sharing your side. Why?
Of course.
I want to know really quick. I'm sorry to derail, but like, why did Ray treat Gunrun like the Wizard of Oz? It's like, oh, I'm sorry, the Wizard of Oz decided that you can stay. Like, why was Gunrun constantly used? So is that their only connection?
No, it's not even a real connection.
Well,
that was my next question. Like, why did they throw Gunrun around so much? I mean, don't get me wrong, Gunrun is a big deal, but like, you know, Gunrun isn't like, you know, Jesus returning to Earth or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, Gunrun's like a big deal, but like not, you know, God or anything. So why was Gunrun
manager?
Thrown around so much?
He was gonna make Gunrun our CMO in charge of our accountants, like, or the financial side of things, which was the main issue in our company, which was crazy because like he would blame it on Gunrun too.
Yeah.
Like
what?
And also, Gunrun was supposed to own a percentage of the company.
Yeah, and which is why we were kind of on our best behavior, but after the Blaire incident in the company, he said, "Oh, now we can't invite Gunrun to the server because he's gonna see all of this. So, it's gonna take even longer for him to come talk to all of you."
It was always the thing that dude. I'm gonna put my fucking
Inky, how dare you speak negatively for our company? Now Gunrun won't invest in our company. It's all your fault.
Babe. Oh my god. Help me. Oh my god.
I like how you're just sitting so cutely in the chair and you look so happy, but you're just like, like
I know.
No, bro.
It's so cute.
The thing that it was always so convenient. It was always so convenient. Something would happen. A tweet would be made by Iron Mouse. Oh, that's about us, guys.
That one.
Oh my god.
Is that in your document by chance, Inky?
Not mine.
I'm sorry,
but...
I've read so many documents, so like I couldn't tell you which one's which.
The Iron Mouse thing isn't mine.
Yeah, the VShojo one is in Vixie's, I believe.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I do want to pull that up. But maybe you could tell us more about that particular part, and then I do have a question for all of you. While I pull this up.
Yeah, that's about you, Vixie, and your model, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it.
Essentially...
And it was also about causes too, wasn't it? Oh, wait, am I allowed to name drop them? Oops. He said stuff. I think I can.
So, I mean, essentially, we were under the impression, or I was under the impression that the model artist that I'd been waiting on a model from for months had ghosted Ray. Just wasn't responding. And he was telling me, you know, well, I even got Gunrun to message them and they're not even answering Gunrun. And we had like a call to talk about things. And literally like within a few hours, he sends me a screen cap of the Iron Mouse tweet that's basically being like, I'm looking for like a really quick project. Because what he wanted to do was get me a temporary model in 3 weeks, mind you, which is a crazy amount of time.
That is insane turnaround time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 to 3 weeks. And so he was like desperately searching for artists to do this. Obviously because he knows, he didn't do anything, but whatever. He was saying that he was ghosting. He was getting ghosted. So he's like, hey, look, I can't believe the Gun Run got Iron Mouse to do this. And it's that post where she's essentially being like, oh, I have a super secret project that I need done. Drop your examples. And he's like, Gun Run sent this to me and said, I hope that she likes somebody in this.
Imagine being so delusional. You see somebody's tweet and you go, I can't wait to use this to manipulate somebody else with this and with a lie. That sounds really fun. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Literally.
The timing was
That
just
is horrible.
so perfect for him to convince me,
Yep.
I am so sorry. That is like, it's delusional, and that is like beyond delusional. And here, chat, of course, I will give you a link here in just a second to all of these documents that we're going to be looking at. But of course, here you can see the one with Vixie. And we're going to kind of toss around, kind of go through these a little bit. Just because it's so much, chat. I mean, it would take us like a year to read all of this and, go through it. But here you can see with Vixie stuff, of course, Ray, who is the former CEO or still CEO, I don't know, says, well, haha, after this partnership, we might, but yeah. Vixie, of course, says, things take time, Ray, LOL. And Ray says, oh, wait, did I leak? Whoops, I thought I told you. Of course, Vixie replies to remote. And Ray says, oops, well, yeah. And then posts this picture of VShojo X VIRTUX. So clearly lying right here to Vixie. Yeah, this is the collaboration, which it looks like they made this in, I don't know, Photoshop or something, but definitely not official.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, like, he had time to make that graphic design to convince us. That's like super manipulative. Like, he really wanted to like fabricate all of this to make this as real as possible for us to stay and comply as long as we can until the cash actually does come in, which he thought was going to happen when Saga debuts, which is why he focused on the Saga wave.
The Saga debuts over the former
other
talents.
waves.
Sure,
Yeah,
and I think
secret
that's important to point out,
wave.
chat. We
Right.
actually, it was funny, we talked about Saga about to debut. I was showing it off. And here you can see, of course, we know Corey, guys. We talk about Corey quite a bit. She just did the thing with her NASCAR, which I thought was cool. But she was supposed to
She's
join
so cool.
VIRTUX, under the Saga wave. And here you can see, of course, she says, I will continue as independent VTuber. Screw that. She is out as well. So maybe you could tell us a little bit more about the Saga wave and kind of what was that like and how was it? Maybe for the other ones that are here too as well, you can tell me how it felt. Being not in Saga as well. Did you feel like you were just kind of neglected? How did that feel exactly?
It was a shit show. It was a shit show.
Oh man.
Speak your truth. I love it.
Because Instinct was like pretty rushed. Like a lot of the things were last minute. Like when it came to one of the talents, I had to fix their reference sheet like 3 hours before her debut because the model artist had changed some of the design aspects and I wanted it to stay true. I don't know for like other talents.
I'm
like,
sorry. Did you say 3 hours before debut?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this was the usual.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, my
Oh,
chat, this
boy.
is supposed to be a professional company, mind that. Just remember that.
I'm gonna send a screenshot to you, Elara.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
the last
you want me
thing-
to show it?
Yeah, you can show it. The last thing
Okay, yeah, send
that
it to
Ray
me.
sent me. This is the last
And
thing that
Inky,
Ray
don't worry.
sent me.
We are going to talk very much about Inky here in a bit, chat. I did want to kind of talk about, some of the other talents before, because Inky's got a whole, giant story to tell here. So let's read this. And maybe Inky, do you want to tell them about their hospital visits?
Bro, I feel like everybody in here can say, bro, if we had like fucking enough fingers to count how many fucking times Ray was in the hospital, bro would be dead.
You know what? You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
There is a particular issue that is yet to be actually put out in the public yet. There's a lot of evidence still being kind of put together for it. But it's really weird because that exact same person used the exact same excuses. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the hospital. So I find this like really weird that like VTuber managers have this like excuse of, oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the hospital. Because it's one time it's like, okay, it's whatever, right? But the second time it happens, it's like, wow, that's weird. What's going on? Why does every manager use this excuse?
It's just such a stressful job, man. You know, actually managing all these talents, making sure they're all super delayed, making sure they don't get their assets. You know, it's tiring work.
I really think that the reason why he keeps pulling that up and also like bringing up like such dramatic, sad stories is to make us like feel really bad that we leave him alone for a good like chunk of time. Like I remember he told me that his like former best friend was diagnosed with cancer and he's just going through that. And then I'm just like, oh damn. Like,
That's a new one.
oh
Yeah, and I love what Mickey said too. I agree with you. What an actual slap in the face to people with actual illnesses. You know what I mean?
Literally,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep.
Like, I have family, like, going through, like, cancer right now, like, super close family. And it's just
Exactly.
like, what the fuck, bro? That's not
I mean, like,
something to fucking lie about. Like,
It's not. It's really not. I mean, we had I had Mew over for an interview, and she you know, she's fought cancer before she's a VTuber, and like, you know, hearing her story was really inspiring. It was awesome, right? But for you to literally just like almost spit on that fact, for people to actually like fight real actual battles, that's really like beyond fucked up. But even yes, we talked about, you know, stealing money, not paying people out, lying about things, manipulating people, but this just like, this is like the whipped cream on top, man, and throw the cherry up there too. This is just like to try and garner some type of like, I don't know, sympathy over this. Like, oh, I can't help, I can't pay you out because I'm in the hospital or whatever. Like, how many times are you gonna try to use this excuse? Which, by the way, wasn't even true, chat. Really messed up.
And the thing is, if you have 5 seconds to fucking text back and forth, you have 5 seconds to log into your fucking bank account and click send money.
Yeah, you have 5 seconds. If you have access to your phone, you have access to your bank account and your PayPal or whatever else. Right? If somebody messages me back like this, I'm gonna be like, why did you message? Or I'm sorry, right here, but like, why did you message me back? Why are you not sending me payment right now? Like, stop messaging me. You know what I mean?
I think the thing that really pisses me off is like, I tried so hard to be nice, bro. Because, okay, I said this when I was writing my document, because thank you, Kiri, again, for helping me write that, you saint on earth. Jesus Christ.
Kiri,
No
do we say we
worries.
love Kiri?
Me and Inky were working on it like till like 4 in the morning. Like, we were
I mean, everybody.
through it.
I was saying this off stream, but it was almost like a scene in in-game chat. Like, all the Avengers assembled and everybody released a document. Like, it was like, as somebody that covers news, I was literally just like, holy shit, I am witnessing an apocalypse right now. Like, everybody was coming out, but
Bad.
I think it was really great. I think it was really great that everybody did come together, and I think that's wonderful that even though this is a bad experience, everybody's coming together to support each other. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. Like,
It's the only good thing to come from this mess.
yeah, you're telling me. Like,
Now,
the thing
Inky,
that
I did
broke
want to
me-
ask you
yeah,
a
of course.
question here, of course. So you said officially here you joined the company on February 6th by signing a contract. Now, I did have a question in regards specifically to your contract. Because as from what I have seen, posted by another person involved with this, Scarify, apparently these contracts were not even real. Is that true?
From what we've, like, the information we've gathered from From an actual lawyer, by the way. Just want to point that out. An actual
Yes.
lawyer, not the fucking delusional voice in his head. Anyway, an actual lawyer. Yes, they are technically not actual contracts.
Wow. So
Well, written by an
when-
actual lawyer. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
when you create a business, guys, you get like almost like a business ID number. And in Canada, that's called like a CRA, right? So apparently that number just didn't even exist, or it wasn't even like on the contract or anything. It wasn't even a company, it was just a business. Which there's a big legal distinction when it comes to that, chat. So the fact that it's just like, yes, now this is contract, you sign it because I made it and it's real, trust. Like where Inky didn't even actually have a real contract that they could enforce if something was to go wrong, which by the way, everything went wrong, but nonetheless, do you think that even Ray went as far to threaten everybody? Reminder that until contracts are officially dissolved, any public statements are in complete violation of the assigned contracts. This may potentially damage the reputation of any partners associated with our company and may result in legal proceedings towards VIRTUX and you as an assigned talent under contract. I must insist any statements made providing screenshots and details of in-server conversations be deleted immediately. Now I'll tell you, sue me.
Lol.
First up, sue me, but second, there's nothing enforceable here, chat. So as much as there's nothing enforceable, that also goes to the flip coin where Inky is not protected to actually receive payment because none of this was real.
Now, what if I exploded?
We'll collect your life insurance.
Oh, money!
No. VRTX will collect it. we need that. We need that to help Gunrun invest into our company. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The way
For the
I
low price-
cited my Discord,
For the low price
bro.
of $30,000, you too can invest in VRTX.
Oh.
Like the thing is, I when we were writing the document, when I was writing the document with Kiri, I told her that, okay, so I draw, right? Drawing is my will to live. I love drawing. Art is art. It's me. It means everything to me. But you draw for yourself a lot of the time, right? But when you draw for
Sure.
other people, you don't get anything, like not even like a little bit of recognition for it. You just kind of feel like shit. Sure, he would praise me. Sure, he would like say, "Oh, Inky cooked on this. Inky's so good at drawing, guys." You know, whatever. I lost my drive to draw for basically the entire year, to be honest. I have 2 commissions that were put on hold for almost 5 to 6 months because of how much I couldn't draw. I feel so bad for those people. It's funny, I did more work in those 5 months, like in 2 days than I did, like, I lost my drive to draw, and the worst part, okay,
It kills your drive, right? Like,
it does.
even like you said in your document, again, Ray owes Inky around $4,000 in total, and Inky did not receive a payment for over a year since 9/11 of 2023, chat. But think about that for a second. You did work for almost a year and did not receive any pay for it.
Yeah. So I want to say around Kiri's debut. Yeah, around Kiri's debut. I had to do a video teaser for VIRTUX, and at the time I was trying my quickest to finish it. And I already had prior damage to my wrist. I have severe carpal tunnel, where my pinky and like my wrist will go numb. And that happened again when I was trying to finish the teaser. I like, that's just more so me being like, wait, like fucking woo me, right?
No,
like,
but still, like, personal issues aside, like, you're trying to fulfill your work for somebody that you were led to believe is a trustworthy person and they're trying to do the right thing, and you're trying to not only put your passions into that, but you're artists, right? So you get to see those things come to life, especially as like a working with VTubers. So I can't even imagine how stressful that was for you.
Yeah. Like I think one of the things that like would always get to me is because so when I first joined the internal server, uh, not that he would isolate me from the other streamers or like the people in there. It's just that I felt smaller than I just felt smaller because I don't stream. I'm just a little guy. I don't stream. Big streamers intimidate the shit out of me. Like, you have like over 100 viewers and I'm shitting myself, bro. Like,
Nah,
even if you have 20 viewers, I shit myself.
We're just big chilling. We're just big chatting. Like,
Yeah, you're doing good.
don't even worry about it. Like, besides, they're all stinky anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I get called stinky butt on a daily, okay? My name rhymes with the fucking word, okay? It's tragic, truly. But... So, I remember when I first met Vixie, for example, and I'm like, oh, Awuga, pretty woman.
Yeah!
It was literally my first reaction.
Awuga, pretty woman.
Like, she posted a commission in the creative channel, and I'm like, neuron activation, pretty person, I want to drug me. But I remember asking Ray if like, oh, the talents were okay to talk, and he's like, oh, they're probably busy doing stuff or they're streaming and whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay.
What
Oh
the
my god.
fuck?
I had no idea. What?
Yeah, no, I was so down to talk, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
so
the
sad.
thing is also, so if you couldn't tell, I'm very fucking loud.
Yeah.
What? No way. What?
I know, right?
Impossible. And just really
But-
quickly, as Inky continues the talk chat, I've been showing you in the background. I mean, we see multiple times where he's like, oh, I'll send payment tomorrow. Oh, I'll send it for tomorrow's subathon. Oh, call me. I'll send it to you right away. Like all these promises. You're receiving the first half payment of merch on the 30th and then back. You know, like, all these payments are coming soon. I mean, this has been like multiple months of just leading you on about paying you, actually.
Yeah. The thing is, I told Kiri this again. I forgot to fucking say this. My peanut brain. I thought. So we had already become friends, but I thought, from the bottom of my heart, and I mean this with like my whole chest, my whole inkoshi, that the harder I worked, the more I worked, that I would eventually be paid. So I thought by December I was gonna get paid. I really thought that if I like show him how much effort I can put in and how good I can be, that he would pay me, and oh, maybe I might get commissioned by like these really big streamers. Maybe they'll actually like my art, because I was also dealing with super bad imposter syndrome at the time, because he would like show my art, and then I remember one time he compared it to this one really big fucking artist I really look up to. That didn't make me feel like doodle ash cheeks at all. Coping, guys, just and he told me, oh yeah, I can get you in contact with this artist, and I'm like, oh shit, really? I would love to learn how I want to learn their techniques and how they draw and like all this cool stuff. But yeah, that never happened. Yippee. So yeah.
What the actual fuck? Pure, I'm really glad that you said that. Thank you for pointing that out. First time hearing of VIRTUX. And damn, and that is the entirety of why we're doing this today, chat.
Yeah.
You guys need to know, you need to be informed. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. As somebody who's read, most of these documents, I was up late last night doing this as well. There's so many horrible things that have happened within this. Everybody needs to know, and that's the point of this. Having some people that are actually part of this unfortunate trauma tell you what's going on, so that way we can inform everybody and you guys can protect yourself against this horrible person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
it's
yeah.
despicable, but
The
you know,
thing
I
that
want you to know, Inky. I want you to know something more personal, and I mean this entirely when I say this. I think your art is fantastic. I love your art, and you know, as somebody that I own a merch company in partnership with my partner, her name is Aya. I know in the future we would love to work with you. So please, if there's anything that I can do to help you in the future, we both love your art. So we are more than happy to try to help where we can, and we would love to work with you.
that means a lot because like I I told I told Ray that like one of my biggest dreams as an artist is to hold like a stupid little keychain of like something I drew, you know? Cause I have an addiction. I can't even lie, folks. I have an addiction to collecting fucking keychains. They're fucking everywhere. Help me.
I love
As
that.
you
I love that.
should.
Yes.
I love that.
I've like ever since I was a fucking kid, bro, seeing these like artists on YouTube, these speed paints and like all this cool stuff. Like I want to be like that when I grow up, you know. And it's like it sucks because he really promised you everything. He promised us everything. I mean, for fuck's sake, he promised me a PC, bro. He promised me a PC. He told my friends that.
Yeah, and I got that right here for you on screen as well. The stuff that he promised you. If you want to go ahead and sorry, I don't want to take away from what you're saying. Please go ahead.
No, you're fine. He promised me a PC because, bro, if I load up Overwatch, for example, this thing turns into an Apache helicopter. It's so bad. Help me. It's so bad. It's so bad. But he promised me a PC. He promised me that I would be the mascot for VIRTUX, because the one thing he would always tell me is that I have the personality of a streamer and I have the potential to be a really good streamer. And for a long
One
time,
of the only lies he didn't
Yeah,
tell.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be real.
Yeah.
That yeah. You actually do like when you first started talking. I'm like, I was thinking about something like, why the fuck you not streaming? What are you doing? Like,
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 reasons: PC and it would look like a pixel changing color because of my doodoo ass cheeks internet. I live in the fucking buttfuck nowhere, bro. I live in Ireland. I live in a fucking village. Help me.
I got you. I got you. In my chat, you can click on the streamer's names down below. I also type exclamation point guest for you in the chat. You can go and follow and support everybody there. So please do that as soon as you can. Everybody really needs your support right now. And I'm also going to give you a document towards the end of stream that has all of the documents that I've gathered for everything. So you can go and look at that yourself. And of course, support all those people. Because like I said, chat, there are 20 plus individual statements, unique statements by 20 plus different individuals about this going on. So everybody needs some help right now. Like I said, when I saw this going down, I think I was talking to Lydia. I was just like, holy shit, what is going on?
It's so bad because like his lies rooted so deep. Like I remember when he would show me like the designs. Again, that's another thing. I mean, I guess it would make sense for me to see them before, but I don't know. I just work here, man. But like I remember when he would say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get started on the charms. We gotta draw like Kiri with her star and her star's little butt cheeks on the back." Like, I still want to make that for you, Kiri.
Thank you, Iki.
Not
Like-
unless you get paid, though.
Yeah, yes.
I think the thing is, it got to me so bad that, okay, this is mostly like a thing I put on myself. I didn't want to disappoint the people at VIRTUX because, again, they're in my eyes. This is just for me personally. I am just okay. My art is okay compared to like all these other insane artists that like people commission. Like I said, one of my favorite artists gets commissioned by VTubers all the fucking time, right? And I really look up to her, but I really wanted to make everyone in VIRTUX proud, and I wanted to like have everybody, you know, like the art that I did, the designs, my style. I remember whenever Ray would send me like, we want Guilty Gear styled drawings, like the stills that they have in the games. Sorry. We want Guilty Gear styled drawings for VIRTUX, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can try that because I have this innate fucking sense to copy and mimic art styles, which is cool, I guess. But I remember just, I was drawing one of the talents, and I'm like, man, I really hope they all like this, and I don't know, it sucks because yeah. Yay!
I'm gonna cry too. Oh my God.
Right.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to make everybody proud.
You,
I just
you
wanted
do
to
make
be
us
very-
proud. We're proud of you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like, when I joined VIRTUX, I joined it mostly as like, hey, I'm gonna get my art out there, yippee. I might, get more commissions. And honestly, it just drained me for like an entire year. I didn't draw for myself. Sure, I would like, I'd play games and I'd talk to my friends and like, hey, don't tell anybody because I'm under NDA. But we might get partnered with
But by the
VShojo.
way, Inky, I just want you to know, I'm sorry. I didn't talk for a minute because I was crying. I needed to not cry.
I'm
But
sorry.
I literally just pulled up your art and like, look how talented you are.
I
Like,
know,
are you kidding me? Yeah, are you kidding me? Like, no, you put out some amazing stuff, and oh my god, it makes me so upset. I don't want this particular individual to ruin your talent and the things that you are good at just because they're an asshole. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want one person to ruin something that's good for you and for a lot of other people. I don't want that for you. You know what I mean? So if there's anything I can tell you from somebody that has dealt with people trying to ruin good things for me, don't let that happen. You have too much talent. You have too much passion. You have too much love for other people and what you do. Please, like, do not give up. Like I said, I really want to work with you, and I hope that we can. And I just like, I really hope that everybody here, I'm sure, agrees that we do not want to see you quit because of one really awful fucking person that led you astray. Nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna quit art. Art is literally like in my fucking veins, bro. It's the reason I'm still going today. Art means a lot to me, but it took me a really long time to realize that, man, maybe if I drew for myself once in a while, it's okay. But I always got so scared that, oh, I'm gonna disappoint VIRTUX, I'm gonna disappoint people like Mukia, and sorry, Mukia is so
For them
many...
to put that pressure on you, to put that, to even put you in an environment where you even thought that was real is disgusting. And I'm so sorry
Yeah.
from the
Like,
very
the thing
bottom of
is-
my heart. I seriously am. That's just, God, that breaks my heart. That's so
like,
sad.
I want to say it's okay, but like, Ray never said the words, right? But I always got so scared, like the other
Nah, they
said,
put you in that
VShojo was on
situation.
the line.
You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
put you in that situation.
VShojo was on the line. I wanted to impress so many people. The fact that he told me Iron Mouse would want to like commission me for a mascot design because he kept saying, "Oh, you're so good at drawing mascots. You look at this little dog and this like these things you drew." If you scroll down on my commission sheet, I think I actually have the concept.
These are so
for the
cute.
little
What the
animal.
fuck? I love these.
Thank you.
That's fucking diabolical to lie to you about something like that, I'm not crying, you are. I'm not crying. But it's like, again, we read these types of things, chat. This is not new to us. We've read all these types of horrible instances, but to have somebody on the show in front of us, like pouring their heart out and having to for us to listen to what they went through. I mean, it's just it hits so hard, chat. It's horrible. The damage that this person did to so many people. Not, I mean, obviously these 4 people are all affected by it, right? But not just them. There's so many other people, and then on top of that, to hear the severity of what they've done to them, to not only break down their hard work, but to break down also themselves as people behind the model, behind the PNG, right? That is some of the worst things that you can do in the entire world, to hurt somebody in that way.
Yeah.
Like when I joined, another one of my dreams is to do concept art. I love just designing stuff. You know, you put the pretty dress on the pretty person, you know? And he really took advantage of that. He really just ripped my balls off, bro. Fucking help me. Oh, God,
Well, I hope
love-
we can support you. I guess I have a hard question for you, because I'm going to ask all of you this at one point, but obviously it's more pertinent to ask you right now. I know that you put going forward, but I think we want to hear from you today. What are your plans going forward, and how can we help you going forward? Because I mean, we're all here to support you, and we want to do our part to, you know, make things a little bit better for you as much as we can. So what is your thoughts about going forward? What are your plans? And of course, you know, how can we help in that vision?
Honestly, it's mostly just like try to improve my style. I mean, that just goes par for the course, you know, just drawing and changing everything that you know, my style, whatever. But I want to try to stream, like genuinely.
I hope you do. I really think you do. Like, you should.
Right.
I okay, to be honest, I've always wanted to stream, but I've always had like a nervousness because like, oh shit, like I don't know, man, like
That's
big
normal.
scary
That's
people.
like something like everyone experiences when they first streaming. Like
Yeah.
you would be so perfect for streaming, and I mean that so
Seriously.
much when I say that. Inky. You have like the
Yes.
perfect personality.
I
Yeah,
really
I'm not just like
appreciate it.
blowing smoke up your butt or something. Like, you actually would be a good streamer. You'd be fun. You should definitely try it out.
Like one of the jokes that I always thought was funny, that like the one funny thing Ray would say was that the mascot for for VIRTUX was gonna have a DMC addiction, and that's just what's gonna be on their throne.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
was so
all
cute.
a wall of Dante.
That is
God,
cute.
I'm so ill, bro. Oh my god, I love that man. Anyway, sorry. Whew. I don't know. I want to stream maybe at some point, even if it's just like for like just a tiny art stream. Try new styles. I just want to keep going. I want to talk to more people. I'm a yapper. I like talking. I don't know.
I had no idea. Your idea. I couldn't tell.
Help me.
Nah, but when you're ready, you let us know. We'll be there. I promise.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Elara. It truly means a lot to me.
Of course.
Like joining the VTube community, like back in 2020. Back in 2020 was kind of like crazy because I got commissioned by one VTuber that I'm still friends with to this day.
That's
and
awesome.
I've designed him like over 3 different times, and I thought that was so cool seeing, because it almost feels like, oh, you know, I drew that and now it's a model. That's so cool, you know. As I like to say to my friends, so you know how there's like a model mama and there's like a regular dad and like all that stuff.
Right.
I'm the sperm donor.
I love that. You know, Inky, if you'll put me on your commission list, I need like a new reactive PNG. Could you draw me one?
Sorry.
Like, please put me on your commish list. I need one.
Yay.
Like, but I'm dead serious too. Like, so please, like, put me on your list. I need a PNG, so I would love that.
Inky's like PNG tuber style is so fucking.
I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute.
Like they were on my VGem, but I took them down. But you just gotta DM me, and I'll see what I can do. But is it okay if I shout this out? I'm so sorry.
No, please go ahead. Daisy also would like another one. Flap would like one as well. So I think you need to open your commish line, girl.
Get that bag, bro.
Why am I making more money than I ever did in a year? What the fuck?
Yeah, Hydra wants one too. Zombie wants one. So Starwind Yuki wants one. Evan wants one. You better get the list ready to go.
Help me. Since Okami 2 is out, I do Okami art style. Yeah. If you guys want.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for Okami 2.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm so
For
happy
real.
for you, Inky.
I love
let's
you,
go.
Kiri.
Hey guys, this is why I like stuff like this, because yes, we're talking about some shitty topics, but there's also a lot of good that we can do out of this and help everybody involved in this, you know? Like, everybody is in this together in this type of thing. As bad as it is, so...
Blaire is also an artist. We'll commission them. Points at them. Look at them.
Let's go commission Inky more. My slots are full. Go commission Inky.
I can't wait. That sounds awesome. Well, Inky, we are really wishing you the best in this, and thank you for telling your story. I know it was a lot to, you know, kind of go through. So, guys, you know, of course, Inky is here, and please continue to support them as we continue to chat a little bit. I did want to ask. I know you've been a little quiet, so now I'm gonna start bothering you a little bit, Vixie.
Oh, okay.
Sure. So Vixie, you did come out with your own document. I read through yours in particular because I feel like it was the first one that really came out with everything. Or at least the first document that I saw that had quite a lot of stuff in it. Of course, you're looking at the VShojo part there. That was a really big thing. But what I did want to talk about was the failure to pay as agreed. That was kind of something that really stood out to me when I was looking through your document. So would you mind just kind of talking about this a little bit? And then I did want to talk to you as well about also some of the victim blaming going around, if that sounds okay with you.
Yeah. So
perfect.
From what I understand, like I personally have experienced this as well, but Ray was just constantly late on payments to everybody, literally everybody, if he paid them at all. Like I received a DM, and there's a screenshot of that as well. I received a DM from my background artist that was like, hey, I haven't been paid and I've finished your background and it's been months. So then I had to turn around and go and poke Ray and be like, hey, are you gonna pay? Hey, are you gonna pay? Hey, are you gonna pay? And then it gets to a point where I'm like, you know, I asked my manager if he would tell me how much is remaining on this balance, because if Ray is not gonna cover it, I'm gonna cover it, because I don't want the artist who did this amazing work for me to be out their money. That's just wrong. We had an agreement.
Absolutely. And so how did Ray respond to this? They just didn't pay them out? Did it end up coming out of your pocket?
This one in particular, he did actually pay. Shocking. It's shocking to me.
What?
He did actually pay them.
Naughty.
But another instance would be like my emotes. Literally in one of my screenshots, like I don't think I pointed it out, but he says, oh, I've taken care of your emotes. I should have done that a long time ago. That was a lie. He didn't take care of my emotes. Both me and my manager split the cost for my emotes. So
that
my
is
manager,
crazy.
Yeah, with the implication that he would get paid back, right?
Right, of course, and that never happened.
But yeah. So, and then like he hasn't been paid since I think October. One of our newer managers, who is Instinct's manager, has worked for over 60 days. She's never received a paycheck, like ever. Watch along creators were not paid. I think only one was. So many like editors.
Yeah, I think I have
as
one
we
of the
have
things
seen.
about that.
Yeah. Just constantly, and I still have, like, he never paid for my logo, so I still have that outstanding balance that I need to reach out and take care of as soon as I'm able.
So
because
wait a
that's-
second. So you have been left with the financial burden of everything that he didn't pay. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, any like agreement that he made, anything that was completed or worked on in progress that he hasn't finished paying for, like he said in his statement and his announcement, oh, I'm gonna cover all these things that are outstanding, but he said a lot of things, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, and
believe
we're
that he's
gonna
actually
go look
do
at his
that.
statement here in just a bit, Chad. It's words on a screen, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's words.
It's definitely
Exactly.
words. So, I did want to ask you in particular, because I feel like your document kind of dived into this as well. What were some of the things that he promised that he was going to give you support on that ultimately he, did not or retracted?
Ooh, where to start?
That's why I'd ask you such a hard question.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the things that other talents were promised in terms of, oh, when we get started, you're going to have an editor. We're going to take care of all these different assets for you, which I will just say any asset that I have was commissioned by my manager, not Ray. Ray never did anything for me. And anything he said that he did was a lie. So, I was supposed to get this really beautiful model from one of my favorite creators. And that was just, it was completely fabricated. He never had a slot with them. And I believe that he did for months.
Wow, I did pull up the part about the art lie, but that's
Yeah.
actually insane. Again, another instance of keeping these talents on the hook, chat. Putting the breadcrumbs out to get you into the house so that way you stay, and all these, continue empty lies just to keep you there longer and
Yeah.
longer. I almost wonder in a way, though, what was his end game? Because it's not that he was making a bunch of money or anything. Was he hoping that one of you will pop off and he would be able to pay everything back? Like, what was his end game exactly? Because when I look at the bigger picture of it, I'm like, this makes no sense to me.
I think
I think we'd all like
it
to know
is
the same.
that,
That's what we're asking.
Okay, go for it, Kiri.
Yeah, I think it was like, like once like the money does come in, then he will pay us back. And not just that, I also think it's where like from Scari's like money too, because like that money is who knows where that Scary has like given to him. Probably it was out either on his skebs that Inky has witnessed that he's constantly sending to Inky, or like towards someone else in the company, or who knows where. Like it was like money laundering, like what it feels like. I think that is my theory, but we don't actually know.
I can
That
only
makes the most
assume-
sense.
Yeah, I can only assume that he thought that eventually, because like, and I've said, like, it's in my little TLDR, he would describe me as a cash cow because I happen to do an SFW creation. So, I think he was really banking on Saga to pull the agency up by its bootstraps and start giving him the success that he's looking for. And so
To
that's why he
objectify you in that way is disgusting, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like, I
He
just
would
really quick
always say
interjection.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I
really fucking gross.
had no idea, again, because we were in this situation where we were isolated and not talking to anybody. So I had no idea that he had said those kinds of things until we all finally got together and started talking.
Well, from what I've heard as well, like, especially what Inky said, it's almost like they purposely put you on your separate islands. You know, oh, you can't say anything. Oh, don't talk to the talent. You'll be bothering them. Like that feels very intentional now that I've spoken to you for and heard that. I think that's what I'm taking away from it, whether it was intentional or not on his behalf. It looks intentional to me that they put you on separate islands so you wouldn't talk to each other, so this truth would not come out.
Yeah, that's exactly
It's
what
so
it
messed
is.
up.
Yeah.
The one thing that I really hated is like how he would pin us all up against against each other, like whether it be another talent against another talent or like an ex talent versus like another talent. Like with what happened with TLDR Soma, oh my god.
That was so fucked up, dude.
Here, let me pull up. Let me pull
lied.
up Soma's document.
The fact
And we
that
can
he
talk about
lied.
that for just a moment. I mean, this
He
one includes
lied.
lies, stalking, defamation, and amid slander.
No, okay, I remember. I distinctly remember when this all went down, right? I'll just say the quote-unquote lawsuit, okay? For example.
Yeah.
When the lawsuit went down, Ray called me like, "Oh yeah, I ruined him. I own him now. He's mine.
What?
I own his brand. His old brand, but like I own him. All his assets are mine. He has to pay me back all this money." And I've started DMing Soma. Soma is the sweetest
He is.
person
I feel so
ever.
bad.
Soma, if you can hear me, I hope you're doing okay. I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can even see here from these anonymous talents testimonials, which are included in Soma's document. You told an artist that you didn't care that their mom died. Told us he'd sue the hell out of you and won for 100K, and that we were all going to get my past life's name money. That you were repeatedly breaking NDA, slandered you for months. Oh, he told us you weren't legally allowed to stream ever again because of the lawsuit. Had us watch you in case you went live, so we could tattle to him. Eventually, we got bored and stopped. I mean, what kind of crazy person does that?
Yeah, right?
It's insane.
I think he used this. Like this was his first like big lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue you for $100,000 and I won.
To imply that there would be legal ramifications if we did anything.
Yes.
And that we actually had funding for shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Because like all the quote unquote the money that Soma was gonna pay Ray was gonna fund a good majority of Instinct, but most of Saga. I remember him telling me that. Why was he? Actually, I
That
know
is
why
so
Saga.
fucked up, actually. Like to think, oh, hey, I'm gonna sue these people. By the way, it's not real, and also I'm gonna use that to fund future generations. That's like blood money. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Okay, I think the others can testify when I say this. He was obsessed with suing people
Yeah.
and taking their money.
It's the American dream. I'm
Help
gonna
me,
sue
help me.
you.
Yeah.
Wow, absolutely insane stuff here. And of course, I will share all of this with you guys, all the documents and everything. We're just kind of cherry picking some stuff here and there because, again, there's so much to look at. I guess
a lot.
if it's okay with you guys, I'm just gonna start pulling them up individually and just kind of go in my order of what people were saying, and we can kind of, interject here and there. And then, of course, I do want to get your thoughts on their statement as well, because they did have something to say. So of course, like Aqua comes out with their stuff saying, this isn't graduation. I'm just parting my way with VIRTUX. That was kind of them stepping away. And you're gonna see a lot of these a lot of people that we've looked at, a lot of ones we're gonna look at. Even like Yana here, just like, hey, I'm leaving VIRTUX. Well, I recently debuted under the agency. VIRTUX are signed a contract to develop genuine friendships with the staff, talents, and even the CEO. Unfortunately, circumstances have made this step necessary for my personal growth and future of my content creation journey. Wow, they were so nice about it. They were like way nice about it.
Yana's literally
she's
the sweetest person
know.
ever.
Not
Like,
for real, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
she's too nice.
it got so bad at some point that in the internal like VIRTUX server, nobody like would tell Yana what was going on. Yana would have to find out from the other fucking talents what's happening. Like if the fucking server was burning down, bro, they would find out like days later. Like, help me.
Not even that. Cause me, Blaire, Yana, we were in the same waves called Spark that went kaboom, basically. Because a talent.
Because 3 out of 4 talents
yeah,
fired, dude.
Yeah, because they got let go, and Yana wasn't notified of it being like kabooming, you know, and I had to tell her that because Ray told us, but he didn't tell Yana. And I remember when I told her, she was like, "What? Like, what happened? What?" And, yeah, so like.
Poor Yana.
Yeah, like, cause she also like came to me of like, oh, like Ray was supposed to pay like my artist, but they haven't been paid. Like do you by chance know how to get in contact with him? And I was like, man, same here. I'm on the same boat, but maybe if you just bother him just enough through DMs, then maybe he will. But
you'd be like Vixie and get one payment out of the other 500 taken care of.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you, Vixie, because and really this applies to everybody that's here. And I've seen this go around. I'm not gonna point out the particular person on stream, but I've seen a lot of victim blaming around this. Well, oh, how could you fall for this? It's clearly an obvious scam. Now, chat, now that you listen to their testimonials and stuff, I mean, I'll be real with you, I probably would have fell for that too. I mean, like, that is, this person was very good at manipulating. That person was very good at spreading lies. This person was literally like one of those like really good scammers, chat. And so now that I've seen all this, I understand why you believe this kind of stuff, right? Like, and it's really shitty that they took advantage of you. They took advantage of your trust. And they took advantage of your hopes and dreams and used that against you, right?
Yeah.
So just as like my little like PSA, like don't victim blame in this situation, chat, because you weren't there. You weren't part of it. You weren't wrapped into the world this person created. You know, they literally did. They put you in a bubble and said, "Hey, all of these wonderful things are gonna happen." So I think victim blaming is extremely wrong here in this situation. But for somebody that's went through it, for you four, what are your thoughts on people victim blaming about this situation?
I think. Oh,
go
you
ahead.
go on, Vixie.
Oh my god, everybody went at the same time. I love that. I was like, oh, I got thoughts. I'm ready.
I would say, okay, first and foremost, like, everybody needs to understand that, yes, we put out these documents, and yes, you know, we put out these statements, and we're calling Ray out and all of that stuff, but we're also exposing something vulnerable. Like, don't you think that we already feel humiliated enough that we were taken in by this?
Yep. Absolutely.
Like, no one
think we're
wants to be in
hurting?
this position. It's embarrassing, dude.
Yeah.
Of
Like,
course,
it's
and
embarrassing
releasing
to
your
have fallen for
DMs
all
and-
these fucking lies.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. And like me, and you know, I can only speak for me personally in this regard, but I did my due diligence. I did have my contract reviewed. I had things changed on my contract. Like, I knew Ray personally before any of this went down. So when he reached out to me as a friend who was like, I've seen that you've been successful. I think that you have what it takes. Would you join my company? And I'm like, okay, sure, we can talk about it. I can look at things. And, you know, just from what I knew, having worked for him as a manager, like, I knew that he had marketing credentials. I knew all of this stuff. I've had my hands in it. You know what I mean? So, like,
Right, absolutely. I mean, it's so much more believable.
Yeah. So it was very easy for him to bring me into that world and to say things like, oh, I know this person, because he does know people. I know he knows people.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yeah, you have these contacts. Totally. I get it. I understand. You're my friend. Like, I trust you. You've never given me any reason to not trust you. So it's not like I was just sitting here like, oh, here's this random snake oil salesman, and it's just this random guy on the internet promising the whole entire world. Woohoo. I'm totally gonna fall for that. No, he started small. He brought us all in. He made us feel important. He made us feel like his friends. And then he slowly began to do these other things, like introduce VShojo. VShojo, like it's like we said earlier, VShojo was not the beginning. It was more like the middle, when he had already hooked us.
Yeah.
That's so important what Kiri said earlier. Like, there were lies told at the start. It was a slow buildup. It was gradual. You know, it's like a snake tightening its grip on you slowly. You know, it's just, oh yeah, everything's fine. You're doing good. No worries. Just look into my eyes. Everything's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna mention, like, plus, like, we couldn't really do much research about the company because this is like a startup company, and not only that, like,
Right, that's a
we
good point.
trusted on instinct because instinct were his first friends, and he called it like the friend wave, like, and I just like kind of base off of that of like, oh, if these people are cool in instinct and they trust Ray, then I have even more trust in Ray as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
'Cause,
It's
like-
it's almost like a strength in numbers, or almost like I think most of us would agree with this. If we see something that's already going on, we're more willing to trust it because it's established, right? There's the illusion of establishment. So you're like, oh yeah, you already came out with like 5 talents. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're trustworthy.
Yeah.
Like,
And- oh, go ahead.
no, you go.
It's okay. Go ahead.
No. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was just gonna say,
You're
like,
fine.
for somebody like me, if I was a streamer, like being a small streamer and getting reached out to join the company is huge, but like for somebody, being seen as small and then getting an opportunity to work with fucking VShojo or like an agency, right? VShojo could have been off the table completely. The idea that I could have gotten a job with an agency, like,
That's career changing. It's life changing, literally. To be able to slap that on your resume, it's a huge, huge deal.
Yeah.
and again, opportunities, merch deals. You guys would have gotten like assets, like different like products, codes, more like profit towards your streams and your content. And all of it was a load of horse shit because he's like a fucking cockroach, bro. Every time he tries to fucking die, he comes back.
Literally.
Fucking stay in the
The idea
hospital,
is totally
bitch.
intoxicating to think about. I agree with you, Mass. It is, and that's what it was. It was supposed to be intoxicating. It was supposed to be, this perfect dream, right? It was. They took advantage of people's hopes and dreams and said, "Oh, guess what? Come along with me into the world of imagination," right? Like,
Yeah,
that's exactly what it
fucking
was.
Voices, bro, help me.
And like it was so frustrating just getting like fucking stringed along for so long because like I had like my model ready like pretty early for the first announced debut, which was like for Sparks thing anyway, which was like supposed to be in like February originally. So I like did my model up for that. I spent like so much time on it, and then it just kept getting like pushed back and back and back, and like it was so frustrating because like by the time it was like December, like I fucking hated my model by then because I'm a fucking artist and I like made it, and it's like, oh, it's been like a year. I don't want to actually debut with
The
this. I can make it better.
imperfection. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like on top of
Artist
that,
imperfection syndrome.
on top of that, like a little bit before I went to go on a trip, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna do this big old fancy teaser for you, right?" And you want to do it yourself? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, oh, I'll pay you. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll go fucking hard with this then. Like, I'll fucking, like, since VShojo will be involved, I want to, like, go extra. So, I'll only charge you, like, $500. But, like, I spent, like, my entire trip, like, working on that for, like,
he's gonna
over,
pay
like,
you in
40
Skittles,
fucking
by the way. It
hours
wasn't
and shit.
actual
Like,
money.
oh,
Like,
it was just so frustrating. Like,
I just want to add something really quick that in chat that's killing me right now. Imperial says he called me fried chicken once. So it's electric chair from the start. And Vixie B replies, oh, he told me he was very good friends with you. LOL.
oh
Help
god.
me.
Or even more realizations inside of chat. Live
Yeah.
on stream.
Wait, sorry, I'm stupid. I'm also like dense when it comes to VTubers. Imperio is the little penguin dude, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
He told me that he was gonna join VIRTUX.
Oh my
Is that
god.
true?
Another
Is that
one.
I remember him being in a VC because I was like looking at like Imperial design.
Imperial
Like,
goes what? No way.
It gets crazier. It gets crazier.
No way.
It gets crazier, right? So we were in VC.
The live
watching
revelations.
streams. I'm going through
Ain't
like,
no
my
fucking
Twitch,
way.
right? I'm going through my Twitch, my For You page, I guess you could say. And Imperial comes on, I'm like, oh, look at this little guy. He's just a little penguin. Look at him. Like, he's so cutie patootie, right? And he's like, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's gonna be in our next wave. I'm like, huh? Huh?
Did Ray just decide one day, you know what? I'm gonna collect VTubers like the Infinity Stones. You know what? That guy, he's gonna join. And you know this other guy? You know, in fact, Iron Mouse, she's joining. Like,
No,
I
bro,
mean,
I can't even lie though. When he said, "Oh yeah, Imperial's gonna be joining us," I'm like, "Yay!" And the movie VTuber, he's so cutie patootie. He's just a little guy. He's so squishable. I want to squeeze him till he pops. Anyway, tell me.
so true.
Cute aggression.
No, but I was like, "Whoa, he's gonna be joining," and then I'm like, "Okay, all right." And then all this shit came out. I'm like, "Okay, now how much of that was the truth? Zero, nada, zip, zilch."
it's not even that. Like, I'm not even sure. Like, there's other big VTubers that he name dropped saying that they're gonna join a company. I'm not sure, like, if he actually talked about this with them or not, or if they were, like, considering. But I'm just gonna throw out the names, like Epico, In Vain.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Envy. What's the sorry, I'm like.
By the way, Imperio, this is you right now. I don't even know who you are. Or Imperio just getting dragged into this without even knowing what's going on. Like, wait, I was part of VIRTUX? What?
It's okay. You're a part of VIRTUX in our hearts, homie.
Oh my god. So
Nah,
they
bro.
said. So wait a second. Back up here. He said that he was in talks with Ebiko and who else?
In Vain.
In vain. Lorelei Locke.
But wait, he talked shit about Lorelei.
Are you surprised? He
No,
talked
not
shit
at all.
about
Look, hold on. I will. That's funny you bring that up. That's a good segue. I'll bring this up right now. Lorelei actually did say this, chat. She said, while my relationship with the Really Wild Friendly was strictly professional, we only spoke once or twice with him regarding sponsorships. However, I discovered recently from several creators reaching out to me has only been defaming me and slandering my image. So let me get this straight. He wanted to hire somebody that behind closed doors he defamed and slandered their image.
That's
Yeah.
a common theme, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
You can't make this up, chat. You literally cannot make this up. I'm gonna reach
Well,
out to
recently-
Ebiko about that and In Vain. I'm gonna talk to both of them about
Yeah.
that. That's
You know,
wild.
I'm starting to think this is just my tinfoil hat, okay? Keep this between us. But I'm starting to think he's a little kook, and I think the voices in his head have different personalities, and I think they like absorb like a fucking amoeba the personalities of other VTubers. But that's just me. All right, you didn't hear it from me, guys. Trust.
I mean, it even gets worse,
Aw.
guys. Like even Zion, the Sea Slug, didn't even get to debut point. They were actually supposed to be in another wave. But they also said that Ray made unprofessional comments about other agencies like FaZe, Hololive, Ninja Sanji, Once again, there's that other flag that we just pointed out of. They say they're affiliated or working with somebody, but they also slander them. Very strange. Ray promised them a new outfit for their 3.0. I was supposed to sign with them in September. Unfortunately, after last month, I was doubting that it was even going to happen, as Ray basically ghosted me after our interview.
Yeah, fantastic. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, let me
Yeah, I
tell you,
didn't even-
Crafty, you dodged a fucking bullet. Let me tell you.
Yeah, real.
Oh
I didn't
my
even know about Zion personally. I didn't even know that they
I
were
didn't either.
gonna join or anything.
Yeah, that kind of seems like par for the course, where, again, putting you on an island, withholding information. It's horrible. So Blaire, I did want to ask you about, obviously you put out your post here. You're not
Yes.
graduating. Of course, you're doing your thing and so on. So I kind of wanted to ask you about, maybe you can kind of give us, like Kira gave us a start to finish of your experience in Vertex. What was promised to you? What ultimately kind
Oh
of
boy.
became a things at the end. I know that's probably a big story.
Gosh, it's so much. So like initially he just okay, so I reached out to him because I saw his like post on Twitter and I was like, you know what, fuck it, YOLO, what's the worst that could happen here, you know? Clearly a lot. And anyway, he called me into a call. We chatted a bit. He was like, "Yep, the person that's like probably most like us is like VShojo when it comes to ideals and stuff." And I was like, "You know what? Hell yeah, fuck it. I'll sign, whatever." And he asked me like, "Hey, what do you need?" And I was like, "You know what? I'd really like a stream deck. I can make my own model and all that stuff." He was like, "Hell yeah, sure, we'll hook you up with that and like a new mic and yada yada." And like over the course of the entire thing, like he made so many more promises of like, "Oh, I'll get you like PC parts, I'll get you like new monitor, yada yada." Obviously,
And that's
never got
mega
any of
fucked
that
up
shit.
because he also, I know you know this, but I'll tell my viewers. He also promised Inky a brand new computer, as well as a tablet and other stuff. So this person going on to literally promise anything and everything that their heart desired.
And the thing, oh man, with my thing, so I mentioned it earlier, but like, so like I was making my own model, like art-wise. I offered to rig it myself, and he was like, "No, we're gonna get you like rigging with like someone else." And I was like, "Fine, let's whatever." And I thought I was gonna be rigging with this one artist, and it turns out that he told Rafu that I was gonna be getting rigged with him instead, and I'm like, huh? And like, it turned out that he never even contacted the first rigging artist that I talked to, even though he quoted me like $3,000 for the rigging for the original artist, and I'm like, huh? What do you mean you never actually talked to the bro?
So that means to me very much so. So it's something that we've been kind of like an allegation chat, but for me, it just confirms it. He was skimming off the top. So essentially, he would look at the prices and say, let's say it was actually 2,000. He would go to the people and say, oh, it's not 2,000, it's 3,000. Get the 3,000, pay the 2,000, and keep the extra. And I feel like I've heard this enough where the accusation of him skimming off the top, where to me, I believe it. I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah, like it was insane. And then like on top of that, like I said, I was like making my own model, and like he wanted me to do like my own teaser and stuff, and like he offered me like $500 to do it. So I was like, sure, whatever, man. Like for VShojo, whatever, I'll make a banger. And like he never fucking paid me for that shit, and I worked so fucking hard to do it, and like I was always constantly like rushed with like deadlines because debut was like always so soon, but then no, it gets pushed back again. And oh man, it is it's just so frustrating and like demoralizing as an artist because like and just I have a lot of emotions.
No, you
Like
take
just
your
not getting
time. And
paid,
again,
bro.
if you need to like take a break or anything, guys, like please feel free to walk away. Even if you need to like go for the time, like that is totally okay. Like I really just want to, of course, get your statements and stuff. So please feel free to compose yourself. We are very patient. We have all the time in the world, as much as you're all willing to give me.
And then, and then I mentioned earlier as well, like the supposed defamation stuff, like going around in the company, and like convincing me that he personally convinced Gunrun to let me stay, and like he was my saving grace for it. And it's just like, what the fuck, dude?
Thank God.
Like,
without him, Blaire would have been nothing, chat. We're so lucky.
Literally. Like, he would always hold that over your head, too.
I
know. Wait. Hold up. I just got a fucking brain blast, bro.
Yeah. Share it.
Remember when, I think it was one time when, like, there was an announcement made, and we all scuttled, like, the little, like, fucking crabs we are to the fucking VCs, right? And he joined, and he said, oh yeah, I had to vouch for Blaire.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What? What?
Like, it was so manipulative. Because it makes him look like in a good light, and then it makes me scared to do or say anything in fear that Gunrun would like hate me and I would ruin any potential chances with VShojo in my future. And then like, of course, you know, with like VTubers and just any like job that requires networking and stuff, if someone big doesn't like you, that word will get around. That is a big deal.
Absolutely.
If VShojo didn't like me, then I would likely lose opportunities with like 1,000,000,001 other people.
Literally.
He treated you all like little Discord kittens. It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Look at the chat, fucking Imperium.
Gonna make a new agency. I'll put in my TOS and DDA that everybody will be scammed by prioritizing profits over health and safety. No one will get anything. I'll acquire 100% of the profits. You know, Imperium, that's so weird. Because I typed that into Google and it said, "Did you mean Ninja Sanji?"
Sorry.
I'm not sorry for that. I'm not sorry for that.
Oh my god.
But yeah. And another thing with the fucking trailer is that like, so he's the one that suggested the idea to me. And again, I was playing nice. I was like, whatever, I'll just be a fucking yes man to this guy so that I don't get fired. I won't insult his idea or anything. So he suggested an idea to me where it's like my trailer was me gonna be like popping up like under the table and everyone's like sitting at the table because like I'm a demon, I go through a funny portal, everything goes black, yada yada. And like, he also like he was part of my wave. So like he would be like included in the fucking thing. So like, he would have like a central part of the trailer for like my thing, and it's just, it was so fucked, dude, because it used like a lot of his like image and like.
Can I ask you guys a favor really quickly? Can I ask you guys a favor really quickly?
It was so many images too that I was working on. Like I want to say like 30 for the trailer.
He had a lot of speaking lines too for some reason, even though it was your fucking trailer.
I have a question for you guys. Maybe you can tell me. If you were still friends with Ray on Discord.
The same thing with Kiri.
And
did he change his name to Sorry?
Okay, I did. I had like one scene like finished that included Ray, and he was like, "Yo, can I get that like scene off you like early so I can use it for like
no
for like a New
way,
Year's
Vixie.
teaser or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, man. Like whatever. Like it's already made. You know what? Like go for it." And like. Oh, it just still really irritates me that he just didn't pay me because I charged him less than I normally would because I was like, you know what, this is my company, it's like for me, I want to put in the extra work for like VShojo, so like I'll only charge you like $500 for this thing that's gonna take me probably like 100.
Okay,
like,
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but
whatsoever for artists or like artist time. Not paying artists is just like the number one
the
thing
way that
pisses
he
me
treated
off,
you.
dude.
And led you on about all that
so
stuff is just
self-centered. Like even in my trailer, he has a good chunk in my trailer of him.
Yeah.
My trailer.
The way that he treated all of you guys is just absolutely despicable. But I'm so sorry to interrupt. I want to show you guys something. Yeah, he actually changed his Discord name to Sorry.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Oh my god.
Aw. I'm 14 and this is deep, guys. I've been on
Hold on,
Tumblr.
hold
Can
on.
you-
I think I got something for this. Hold on, let me. Oh my god.
Ain't no fucking
There is
shot,
no way.
bro.
There is no way. This is real.
It
let
is
me find
real.
some of this. Hold on.
I
I got
just
you, chat.
checked.
There you go. I got you. Click it and ship it. We're gonna read his apology here in a bit, chat, because
Oh
it's
god. His
Oh,
apology
I
is
hate
gold,
his-
dude.
Okay,
Do
okay.
you,
when
do you want to
read
go
it,
ahead and
though-
skip to it? I mean, I'm okay to. We can do whatever you guys want. I mean,
When you read it,
if
though,
you guys want to
gotta
go look
hold
at
me
it now,
back.
I'm okay with that.
You gotta hold me back.
All right,
We're
all right,
totally
guys. So,
fine too, yeah.
really quickly, I am just gonna quickly show some of the people's statements that have put out statements, guys. Of course, Apollo also put out one. I know Lulu is here in chat. I talked to Lulu a little bit. Lulu also put one out about them leaving. Makia also put out a statement as well. Again, most everybody here is just saying like, I'm leaving VIRTUX.
Mhm.
That's pretty much it. Akash put out one as well. Theirs was like, I think a little bit later. We've looked at most of the documents. But I will tell you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 documents, chat. 8 documents that people have released about all of this. Even our good friend Ichigo. Ichigo also had problems. Ray used to be a CEO and quitted and haven't paid me 250 euros. So they were scammed. Obviously, Ruby, who was an editor, was also scammed as well. Of course, because he was hospitalized, was not paid properly for or timely within most of his edits that he did. Of course, even Kale, a staff member, even came out talking about their problems as well. They were, of course, a manager, and talking about they're no longer graduating, or they're not graduating, they're just stepping aside. But ultimately, chat, you've heard all of this stuff go down. You've seen the posts. You've seen it just blow up in such a huge, huge way. Well, chat, we did actually get an official response from Ray himself, the CEO, and let me tell you, it is let's just go look at it. Let's go look at it.
Bitch, don't piss
Oh,
me
man.
off. Ooh, I want to kill him. Sorry, that was a joke. That was for legal reasons. That was a
Yeah,
joke.
for legal reasons, that's a joke.
In Minecraft. In Minecraft, yes.
Yes, in Minecraft. So, again, guys, I'm going to give you a reminder, even though we are talking about this. Remember, guys, I don't want you to put up the pitchforks. I don't need you going and white knighting for all of us. This is to inform and educate you guys. I don't condone you going and attacking him. None of that, except in Minecraft. You can do it in Minecraft. That's fine.
It's killing me.
Fucking spawn camp that motherfucker.
Yeah, he definitely sank his ship. Absolutely, Crumb.
Grief his base.
Sorry, but hear you. For legal reasons, I want to throw bricks.
Yes. It's killing me.
Can we do that? Can we do that thing where we just do a bunch of stuff to bother him, send a bunch of empty boxes to his house, and his house is just full of empty boxes, completely inconvenience him in every way possible.
Yeah. I hope he stubs all of his toes. I hope
I'm
all
gonna
of
be
his
so
furniture
honest
is
with you
moved
guys.
2 inches to the right.
I know exactly the one. I hope that when he microwaves his food, it's still cold in the middle. No matter how much you microwave it.
That's the worst.
The pillows are warm.
I hope he spills a tub of glitter in his apartment.
No.
Oh no! You know what's even better? I hope that when he gets a VTuber model one day, it's rigged improperly, so the eye on the left eye is just slightly off from where it's supposed to be, and his mouth tracking is just ever so slightly messed up.
Help me.
I hope he gets really bad scuff.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yep.
Increases Jordans, exactly, chat. Increases Jordans. When he's looking for a pair of socks, I only hope he finds one. The snorts are sending me, man.
I know. Inky's laugh is literally golden.
Oh my god! I never thought I'd meet somebody that has the kettle laugh as well. I love it. Oh my god! We're creating an endless loop. I'm trying to breathe. Oh my god!
Oh, whew. Sorry, the fuck. I'm
Okay,
still
I'm
thinking
good, I'm
about
good,
it.
I'm good, I'm
Gonna
good.
throw bricks at him. Oh my god, that was
Oh my
funny.
god! I hope that all your YouTube videos come in at 360p. How about that?
Oh.
Oh my god. Ah!
Oh my god! Oh, by the way, I need to show you guys something really quick. Sorry.
What if I stop? Stop. You're not funny. You're not funny. You're not funny. You're no. No.
Oh my god! I broke Inky again. I'm sorry. I cannot believe he changed his name to Sorry. What in the Kage is this, chat? Oh my god! I'm sure all of you remember Kage did this as well.
Oh
He
my
changed his
God.
Twitter name to Sorry and
I'm pretty sure he cooked them for that too. I'm pretty sure he said something about them doing that. I'm like, hello?
Of course.
Ooh,
Learn from
I'm
the
good,
best,
guys.
right?
I'm good. I'm good.
So I'm gonna
Ugh.
read you his apology, and then of course,
Ooh.
you guys can tell me how you feel about it. I do have a few responses that I saved.
Lol.
But yeah, I'm gonna read it. So here we go, chat. And of course, let me know how you feel about this response. And remember, chat, we've discussed everything that's happened over the past, almost 2 hours, discussing all the horrible things this person has done. But you tell me if this apology is worthwhile. Okay, here we go. Hi, everyone. I wanted to address this once I had fully closed things off and made all of our contractors whole over the weekend. But with recent statements, I want to clear things up a bit. And did he actually make things whole with contractors?
Our contracts are fine, but it wasn't because of him. They're just chill. Or like
Okay,
not.
gotcha.
Oh wait, no. Like contractors, not contracts. Sorry.
Yeah, like did he
Misspoke.
did he actually pay everybody out that is still owed? He did
Oh,
not,
fuck
right?
no.
No.
Uh,
Yeah.
Not that I
no.
know.
With what money,
Not that
bro?
we're aware of.
Okay, so lie number 1, chat, and we're only 1 sentence in. Let's fucking go! Good job! Great apology. I failed the talent, staff, and contractors that trusted me.
True.
No, you didn't fail them. You lied to them. There's a distinct difference. There's something I can't dispute. I was unfortunately handling things on my own. And while I don't deserve sympathy or empathy, I try my best to hold things up by myself and cracked under the pressure. I made promises I couldn't hold up to. And to avoid disappointing people, promised more and more. While no one may believe me, my intentions starting this agency were good. I granted talents a lower budget than what was given to them. I provided management for a setup out of my own pocket funding. Even when the agency wasn't making any money, I had tried my best to fulfill talent's needs. This became overwhelming for me and impacted the agency's plans, and more importantly, the talents. There was no clear chain of command. I had not established myself as a strong leader, and I tried to please everybody leading me to fail. My health took a massive turn for the worse. My funds were draining, and I unfortunately had no one to help take over and manage things while I recovered. This was inexcusable to the talents and staff that trusted me. I mean, that's the truest thing you said. Because of this, I couldn't keep up with my commitments to talents regarding their assets and fell massively behind. Instead of communicating this to talents, I continued trying to meet expectations and kept falling short. While there were many issues we faced starting this company, with past talent, we parted ways with for various reasons: harassment of other talents, breaching of contracts, inappropriate statements, and non-payments by talents. And with some contractors, I'm at fault for not being able to hold things up. I don't want to put this line on the shelf. I don't want to come back to that. I'll be making an official statement from the account, but talent agreements will be dissolved appropriately. Accounts with contractors will be made whole, and talents will be allowed to keep their IP and anything paid for by VIRTUX with no exception or no expectation of repayment. I'm sorry. I truly wish I could have met up to standards. I told management creators working with us, but I never started this company to make money. I created it to help smaller creators achieve their dreams and hopefully break even for the thousands of dollars I poured into it and the time I spent trying to make it work. I regrettably fell short on this. While some statements from past talents may not be whole in accuracy, due to the circumstances of their termination, I do hope you can support the talents, partners, staff, and artists that work with us. Oh, trust me, we will. Additionally, I will be stepping away from public platforms to work on myself, educate myself, and hopefully never disappoint people that trust in me again. As much as it may mean nothing now, I'm truly sorry for failing and hurting others in the process. So I see a lot of numbers in chat. I don't know what those are about, but
Lie counter.
Yeah, they're
so I
counting
guess I
lies.
want to ask. Oh, lie counter. I love it. I guess I want to ask this really quickly before I'm gonna get your insight. So they're talking about they parted ways with past talents for harassment of other talents, breaching a contract, inappropriate statements, and non-payment by talents. For what you know, how true is this? Is that actually true, or did they just let people go because of personal disagreements?
A bit of both, to be honest.
Bit of both, yeah.
Okay, got you. So there was some of this stuff did actually happen
There
within
was
the company at some point.
stuff that did happen. I do not want to specify anyone because I don't want
Of
anyone
course,
to get
of
like
course.
a bad reputation. But
Of course, absolutely.
yes, there is a partial truth to that, but there is
Yeah.
also just a lot of deception to that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
And like
it-
false claims by
Understandable.
him.
Yeah, like it really just words. Sorry, it really depends on like the situation and the person it was, because again, there was there 6 or 8? I don't remember. People that got fired. There was a few, and some like Blaire said, some did slander, some did personal stuff, some did defamation, some leaked stuff like the NDAs and.
Okay, gotcha.
Shit show.
And again, like I don't need the specifics and names and stuff, but it's important to at least verify that, because some of that stuff was going on behind the scenes. That is something that you have to consider, member chat. But I agree, Tama. When you really think about it, I mean, they're the victim, right? Because they had a lot to deal with that they put on themselves, and they totally chose to, and they put themselves on financial burden that they did to themselves, and they also lied to all of their talents, and also had to keep up with all those lies. I mean, they're definitely the victim, yeah, clearly, if you really think about it.
And
Now,
also,
what if I
like,
evaporated?
And also, like, he tends to like kind of keep tabs. So when it does become inconvenient, then he pulls it and kind of exaggerate that as to the reason why he's firing them, when there's like other big reasons why, like for his own interests. I feel like this is like my theory. I can't say it for him, but it's definitely the impression of like there's a little bit more than the reason that he states. Or
Gotcha. And thank you for clearing that. I really do appreciate it. I feel like this whole project was to almost stroke their ego in kind of a way. Like, again, like lying to all these people, trying to be something bigger than you actually are. I mean, like, just dragging people along with you in that is really, really messed up. We've already said that a million times. So, now that this apology has come out, I'd love to hear from all 4 of you. Feel free to go first. What's your thoughts on this? Do you accept it? Do you not accept it? Why? feel free to fire away.
Fuck you. That's my that's my short opinion.
I feel like
I'm just gonna say, guys, from hearing Inky and all of your stories, but I'm sorry, I'm a little soft towards Inky right now, because that literally broke my heart. Like, to hear what they did to you, Inky, I have no. You can say anything that would count to an apology to me. I have no empathy for you at all. Absolutely zero. Ray, there's no empathy in my heart for you.
And like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I'm mad for like obviously everyone who got affected. Like, I'm a little bit mad for myself, but honestly, I got the fucking easy end of the stick compared to like a lot of people, and fucking especially Inky. Like, I am more pissed for fucking Inky than anyone, dude.
I do want to point out as
Yeah.
well that they only said sorry twice. One in their statement and one is their Discord
3 times
name.
with the username.
Because he's not
Yeah,
actually sorry.
with the username, you get twice. Oh my god!
I'm
So
going
like,
to explode.
at least it wasn't like a Chat GPT apology, but nonetheless, I kind of wish it was, because this is just like, it's all empty. There's nothing in here.
It's just a slap in the face.
It's still perpetuating everything. Like, he's still implying that he was the backbone of the agency. He's still implying that he did all these
Right,
things.
right.
He's not acknowledging any of his deception.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
bro, my
feel
limp
very
dick was
victim-esque.
more of a backbone than you ever had, Ray. My limp dick. Like, bro, oh bitch, you did. Sure, he tried. Sure, he fucking tried his hardest. You know, I'll give him that. He started it. But you want to know what he fucked up? He brought us together.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Ray. Suck my limp dick. Suck my fucking influencer, bitch.
Yeah!
Inky!
Kill him, Inky!
Hold on, I'm gonna put the My Hero Academia music on. Give it to him, Inky. Give it to him, Inky.
Oh, Ray, I hope you find out. Oh, if you ever try to come back, I'll tell you. We're gonna fucking find you, and we're gonna know who you are. Your voice is recognizable, sadly. We can fucking hear you from a fucking mile away. We can smell your stank-ass breath with your fucking onion breath, fucking lying all the fucking time. How about you pay people, huh? Ignoring me, right? Even though you fucking stabbed me out of $4,000. How about you suck my dick, bitch? I don't want to fucking hear from you. I don't got money. My house flooded. Shut the fuck up, bro. You don't even have money to pay. You're an artist. You don't even have money to be an artist. You're an artist. You have a model. How much do models cost on average? 3,000, 1,000, 4,000? Expensive, right? Why don't you pay artists? Pay your fucking artist, you stupid, fucking overgrown 30-year-old fucking old ass motherfucker. You have a job. You are a paying adult. You are an adult. Bro, I've had more responsibility in the fucking 22 years I've been alive.
Someone clip that.
I can't breathe.
Oh yeah, and another thing, stop showing me
holy
that, like, oh my god, this guy is so hot. Oh my god, look at this guy I'm trying to date. Shut the fuck up, bro. I don't want to hear about your fucking sex life. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. No one cares about your fucking lip dick. I don't care. I do not care. I hope that bitch, I hope you get the fucking repercussions you deserve, and I hope everyone who's affected gets what they are owed, because fuck me, I'm so fucking done with these fake ass motherfuckers. Ow, my hands hurt. Anyway.
And so I would like to remind all of you, please do not go attack this person.
Oh yeah. No, this is all
Karma.
elected. Don't worry,
Karma.
guys.
Karma, chat. Karma. Karma.
It's okay, guys. I only called him a limp dick like twice. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so Ray, if you are hearing this, all those times I spent in VC with you, all those times you said, "Oh, I can trust you, Ricky. I can trust you." Now hold my hand when I tell you this, chat. He did not trust me. Cause what the fuck? I didn't get paid a single fucking dime. No one got owed anything. Fucking Strawberry got fucked over. Vixie, Blaire, Koss, Kiri, everybody. Oh,
20 plus people got fucked over by this person, chat. 20 plus
20.
people.
20. How much of a fucking amoeba, a leech, a cockroach, la cucaracha do you have to be? You are the spit that is on my shoe. Spit on you.
Did you just say chupacabra?
Cucaracha. Bro, You are so shit at your job that you had to get a manager. A manager.
Ray is the fucking boogeyman. What the hell?
Bro, ooh, the fact that Kale, shout out to Kale, guys. Shout out to Kale.
Shout out to Kale!
Queen.
Yeah, we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look at Kale's responses here in just a bit after I get all your statements about this. Although I'm gonna be real, you other three. I don't think you can follow that up.
Anyway, how you guys doing?
Beautifully worded, Inky.
Thank you.
You know,
only a little bit out
claps
of
to
breath.
you. Can we get claps, chat? Can we get claps? I mean, that was that's probably gonna be the best clip on my channel. Top clip on my channel now.
He's Irish and Brazilian. Yes, I'm Irish and Brazilian. That's because he was always like, I'm Latino. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You fucking lip. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
I mean, again, you were scammed out of $4,000+ chat. I'd be feeling the same way, to be honest, if I was scammed out of that much money too.
Bitch.
So,
Ooh, if he tries to come back, I'm telling you right now, if he tries to come back, ooh, I'm grabbing. Anyway.
Ditto. I say the same
she's
thing.
returning to Gremlin.
Ooh, bitch, don't get me started.
Ditto, I love that. Yep, ditto. What they said +1.
Ooh, oh my god. Why? What was your end goal, you? What was
I
the
still
end
want
goal?
to know what it was.
What, you
I
tried
very
to
much
lie
want
to
to know.
everybody? Okay, I get it. You tried to keep up with the lies. Why didn't you just tell me the truth? Why? Why? Everyone is owed the truth. Blaire, Kiri, Vixie, everybody just wanted the truth.
That would have ruined
But
his
you-
illusion. That would have ruined his own illusion he made for himself, and he would have to admit to himself.
He said he went to the psych ward. Stay there. Stay. You get help. Okay, I'm good.
You're so funny. I love you.
I don't know that any of us could follow. I don't know. That really speaks for me. Like that, I could feel that in my soul.
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry, Ray. If you can hear me, Ray. The voices in my head, bro, apparently. Ray, if you can hear me. I'm sorry that the little gun run in the back of your head didn't actually get us the fucking partnership with VShojo. But do me a favor. Go to the fucking mental hospital and stay there and get some fucking help. Because you lying this much isn't gonna help anybody. Do me a favor and fucking stay there. Dumb fuck. Bitch.
I mean, but remember, they did say that they are going to educate themselves.
Educate yourself on my fucking balls, bro. Fucking. Like, Ray, I trusted you. I told you stuff that I would tell my friends. People who I considered part of my inner circle. Because, again, I am a small artist, bro. I had like 300 followers, right? 300. Okay. I hope you get better. Be a better person. Don't scam other people. And fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Fucking shut. Okay, I'm good.
I'm just giving that pause in case Inky has more to say. Even
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna speak until I know Inky is done.
I think I should be done. I'm fucking tweaking, bro. Fucking.
I do want to say this, chat. I very much agree with a lot of Inky's rage. As much as this person is horrible, right? Like, number one, they need to leave the community forever. They need to go away. They need to get some professional help to deal with all of their manipulation and lying, right? And then hopefully they become a better person. We're not here to wish any type of harm or evil on them. You know, we don't want them to pass away or something like that, but they absolutely deserve karma for the bad things that they've done, right? And I think we can all agree to that. Like, but they need to get out of the space. Like, get them away from the space. They do not need to be involved ever again with any VTubers, let alone running a business, let alone running anything other than their own legs down the pavement. Like, they do not need to run anything. ever again. Do not get involved with the business. Don't work at McDonald's. You could probably can't even handle that stress. Like, just do your thing, but away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't lie to anybody.
Was that good, Inky? I tried to put some sugar on your statement.
Oh, right. Anyway, like, fuck it. I didn't lie to anybody. I put too much. Like, shut up, bro. No one cares. Shut the fuck up. I need to make.
This really is just a bunch of. It's just a bunch of empty fluff. Again, like, they kind of make themselves almost to be a victim a little bit, like, oh, like, you know, I can handle everything. And yes, they said they don't deserve sympathy or empathy, but if that's the case, like, I'm going to be honest with responses. I think the best thing you can do in this and say, you know what? I was a horrible human being. I fucked over a bunch of people. I am sorry that I did it. I'm going to make it as right, the best that I can. No excuses. That's it. Like, literally, like, one small paragraph, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, on a serious note, I do hope he gets better. I really do. When I did talk to him, because, again, I somehow got close to him by some fucking miracle, and I want him to get better, because it did seem like he was a genuine person at times to me, and I can't take that away from him. I know I can't.
You're so
But-
sweet, Inky, because I don't
Do you
feel
think?
that way.
Yeah, you're
I was gonna say, do you think
so
that somewhere in there
good.
there's a decent human being, or is it just no second chance?
I wouldn't give him a second chance, me, right? But I don't have it in my heart to, like, because I've experienced people who have lied and who are chronic liars, right? And you know, you don't know whether they're gonna tell you the truth or the lie or something in between or some other shit, right? But
Absolutely.
I don't know. Like, when this whole shit came out back, was it the beginning of December, lads? Right? Okay. Around the beginning of December, when Roy fucking said deuces and took his PC like a child, help me. When he left his house, I didn't know how to feel. And I think you were in the VC at the time, Blaire, maybe.
I think so. I was in the VC a lot the past, like, hot minute.
Yeah, because I said, I don't know if I feel sorry for him or not. I still want to have faith in him. Because...
You have such a
I'll
good
give him
heart,
one
Inky.
thing.
You have such a
I'll
good
give him
heart.
one thing. He had ambition. He had a lot of, like determination to, like, see his vision through. And I put a lot of my determination and, like, drive to that. Hence why, you know, so much effort into the art and stuff. But that's besides the point. Ray, if you can hear me again, get better and don't come back. Just go play fucking chess or something.
Yeah, I agree. I
Or Marvel
100%
Rivals.
Play
like,
your Marvel rivals. Yeah.
yeah, just do your
Don't
thing
think you
away
can
from
win.
us.
Yeah.
Inky debut win. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His ambition. Ninja Sanji.
Oh man. Nah, bro. If I debut, it's gonna be with the toaster mic. Okay, this stays. Because he promised me a mic, by the way. Just want to say that.
I just want to say, I feel like Ray would fit in very well as a Ninja Sanji manager. Just saying, chat.
Web. Oh, you're diabolical. Oh.
Maybe that's his future job. Maybe Riku is looking far down and going, oh my god, that's a perfect candidate.
Help me. Help me.
Jeez.
And another thing I wanted to add is just like, I feel what I can see what Inky's like trying to say about, like, you know, feeling some sort of like empathy, but like at the same time, because like I care for Inky, I'm like, but what about like the times that like he has basically copy and pasted saying like no one's on my side, but then he sent the same message to like copy and pasted it to like another talent or another person,
You know, and I'm just like, Inky, please, no. I'm just like, I mean, it's up to you, like, of like what you want to feel, but I'm just like, I want to give you that reminder of like, he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't. Like, save that, keep that to yourself. Like, and place that into someone that is like worth it. That deserves it.
Your
it's
energy
hard,
is like
man.
it's finite, right? So you have to be careful where you put it, right? Like you can't just put it into everything that you want to. This is certainly I think ultimately the way I was talking about this today, chat. I want this to serve as education and information. This is almost a warning in a way to everybody that unfortunately there are people out there that are horribly nefarious and are bad people that will try to take advantage of you just like they took advantage of these 4 people that you see on screen. It will happen, chat, and unfortunately, I mean, I don't want it to happen to you, and so that's why we're talking about it. And I hope that you regardless how you feel about this situation, sad, angry, whatever, you keep this in your mind for later. So if you are ever put in a situation that's similar, there might be a little wee woo that, oh, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should ask some extra questions, or maybe I should, you know, see what's going on. And I don't blame any of y'all for falling for this person's tricks, because let's be real, I'll give him credit where credit's due. He was really good at manipulating at people, and he was really smart and crafty when it came to that. I'll give him that at least.
Oh my god. The cockroach, bro. He kept coming back for seconds, rubbing his grubby little fucking mosquito mitts, like, hey, yeah, we got this one, yeah. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, but even so, like, even his own roommate had no idea of like all of this. Has no idea. That's how good he is, and I don't think a lot of people understand, like.
Right, that's what Kale said in their post as well. They purposely kept their roommate in the dark, and there's you know, there's quite a lot of screenshots that kind of go with this. I think this was you know, Kiri, you were going to go to the voice chat once Ray had handed control to the manager, and everybody was kind of like finding out about all this stuff. Yeah, poor Kale. Poor Kale's just
I'm glad that you're spreading awareness
having to deal with
this
a lot of this
situation,
stuff.
as there are many people and there are many monsters as well.
Yep, that's very true. That's very true, Kurum. And wow, I mean, guys, we even uncovered an extra member that didn't even know they were a member, chat. I mean, that's crazy. Like,
I'm sure there's probably a lot.
I'm gonna have to talk to Eviko about that. That's wild. But I very much agree with what you said here as well, Vixie. Is like, you know, his apology really, it was kind of like he felt like, oh, well, I tried to pull the weight of the world up on my shoulders. And it's like, if you really think about it, though, it was more like the talents and the managers and everybody else. Like, he really didn't do that much besides just spin a web of lies. That was kind of it.
That's my thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? What did you do? If you put as much effort into actually commissioning and paying and doing all of the things that you're supposed to do as a CEO, maybe we would have been successful. But no, instead you turned around and put all of that effort into your lies, keeping up your lies, making sure that we were all in the dark. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what?
I don't know. It's wild. By the way, how dare you, Vixie, have elf ears? I'm suing you for $100,000.
Oh shit. Damn it. Oh.
Don't you know I own elf ears? How could you?
It's gonna fund your VTuber agency.
That's right. I'm gonna launch VTuber agency. Elf ears VT. Get ready for it, chat. This blood money's running big this time, baby.
Can I have $1 million?
Yes, of course you can. What else do you need? Do you wanna meet and greet with Iron Mouse? I got you. I know VShojo.
Oh my god,
actually, I live with Gunrun. He's my waiter. He's my butler.
Oh my goodness, he's not the voice in your head.
Oh man.
I want
all true, 100%.
Oh my god, I want Zentreya, and I want her to look at me, and then I'm like, "Auga, pretty woman," and then I'm gonna go, "Ha ha la 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 la."
Do you want a cyborg arm too? I can get you one of those. We can just cut yours off, give you a cyborg arm. Yeah, no, I know a guy. I know a guy who knows a guy.
Ooh.
Oh, yippee! Wait, can you give me the fucking This one's really petty, but he promised me a fucking Gamer Subs cup. It was the fucking Plague Doctor one. I wanted that one so bad. It's really stupid.
I don't
wanted
have
it
that
so
one.
bad.
I don't have that one. No,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God,
I
I
can't give you
wanted
that.
Oh,
You want a few cup sizes? I have plenty to give. Like, you can just take as much as you want.
I'm sorry, but the way my fucking peanut brain did that, woo.
There's a reason that I had to turn Inky facing away from me, chat.
Oh, wait, that is the wrong image. I did a dumb doodle on how I've been feeling. I think you'll appreciate it. I think everybody would appreciate that. Is not the doodle. That is a commission. Ignore that. Ta-da!
Yeah.
It's me.
Great. It's. I have a question for you. I don't know if you saw it in my DMs or not, or our DMs or not. Let me know. This has been a crazy situation, chat. Oh, okay, all right, got you. I did want to share with you guys something really quickly. That Gray had sent over to me. That was from an anonymous source. So this anonymous source said, that a person had auditioned for VIRTUX right at the start. Because they actually knew Kiri before Kiri was contacted. Kiri later told them that the CEO has said that their rigging was bad and that we'd need to go get a new model if they ended up joining. So I feel like this very much pushes into that thing where it's like, oh, guess what? Your model's not good enough. You can get a new one. Even though it's only $2,000, we'll charge you $3,000 and I'll skim off the top. I think it's just another situation and another anonymous proof that this kind of ties more into that. Sorry, I just want to add that at the end. I was kind of waiting on something.
Oh no, you're good. That sounds oddly familiar. Or am I tweaking?
Exactly. So, you guys have seen his apology. Chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being good, the best apology ever. How would you rate this apology on a scale of 1 to 10?
I
so
call
mine,
it negative 1,000.
A number does
negative
not
1,000
exist that
is
is low
generous.
enough.
I would say negative 4,000 if you know what I mean. Smile.
Oh no!
Negative infinity.
No fucking way. Ukulele out of 10.
Not the...
Yep.
Help me.
I
Oh,
am
wow,
very
yeah.
grateful that this we discovered this recently, because I think if it were to be later on to next year where he had commissioned my artist papa and my rigger, that would have estimated around $6,000, and I would have not know if he would have paid it or not. I would have been potentially $6,000 in debt, and my budget in the company that we agreed upon was around $2,000. But he was like, "Oh, $3,000. It would be really worth it though." Yeah. And I can't imagine just having to tell my rigger or my artist papa, which is really embarrassing because because I want to work with them and I don't want them to deem me as,
absolutely.
blacklisted, that they shouldn't work with me. I don't want to put them in that position of damn, I just did work for free.
And again, he deflects responsibility. It leaves you holding the bag and disappears without any way to contact him. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, chat, we had talked very much about this entire situation for the past 2.5+ hours, and the one thing I want you to take away is, of course, be careful, but also take a moment to support these amazing people, these 4 people in particular, and everybody else that has come out with their story, chat, because this is such a horrible, horrible situation that this one person, has done all of this evil to everybody, and they deserve our support. Nobody deserves to go through something like this, let alone be lied to. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to come on the show and, just talk about this. And I really appreciate you giving your time. I know this is just really deplorable situation, but I want you to know, and I think you know now, that we're here to support you. my chat supports you, the community supports you, and you know we want to see you successful. Whether you're in in VIRTUX or not. I mean, hopefully not in VIRTUX, but not anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and we want to see you successful wherever you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate that very, very
Yeah.
much.
I
Absolutely.
I just want to say that this goes out to like anybody who's like watching and just listening in. Anybody who's ever commissioned me, I hope you know that you have all my respect in the world, and thank you for giving me your like hard-earned money, because again, money's not easy to get, you know, in this economy. And I want to say to everybody who was in VIRTUX, but now we're just friends. I don't ever want to get rid of that, and I hope you guys know that everyone who was involved, you guys mean the world to me. And again, not to be sappy, but I thank you so much. And I know I joke about like, let me draw you guys stuff, let me free art. I don't do that for everybody. I only do that to people I really care about and I really trust, and everyone in VIRTUX means the world to me. And I really hope that we can all, you know, keep talking and dick around and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
I think everybody watching this is so so supportive of you guys, and I really hope that even though it's a bad experience, it is great seeing everybody come together, all of the talents that were involved in this, and hopefully at the end of the tunnel there is some light. There's something good that comes out of this, and you know, I wish everybody here success. I mean, like, I'm sure we're gonna talk, but let's say we never talk again. Like, either way, I really hope for you guys that there's a lot of good that comes from this, and I hope that people notice you now and see you and recognize how talented all of you guys are. Even through the horrible things that happen.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
Elara.
that.
That is something that
Thank
I was
you.
like kind of like hoping to like after out of all of this big mess like that, you know, we we didn't really get anything out of the company but like each other. So I hope that everyone gets like the love and support that they deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, that's all I could have asked for is just
Friendship.
to, like, not literally like the honestly like talking to everybody and actually getting to know everybody instead of like, oh, so and so was just this, so and so was just that, don't talk to them. I got to know Vixie for Vixie, Blaire for Blaire, Kiri for Kiri, and not just, you know, whatever the fuck Ray was spewing out of his fucking shithole.
Yeah.
I just hope you guys know that, and this goes for, again, all of ex-VIRTUX, you guys mean a lot to me, and I really hope that, like, you know, keep talking. I love you guys a lot. I don't want to be sappy and shit, but I mean it when I say I love you guys. You guys
Right
have
back
No,
at
that's
you.
just
me
sweet.
a
I
lot.
love you so much.
Thank you. You're
Inky.
wonderful.
And I mean this to the bottom of my heart. All of you inspire me to get better, and you guys are inspiring me to want to stream. So thank you for giving me the
You better.
drive
You
to actually-
better. No, I'm not inspiring you to stream.
Yeah.
I will be behind you going, are you streaming yet? Are you streaming yet? Are you streaming? I wouldn't bother you until you stream.
Like, and again, I don't want Ray. I want Ray to get better. He needs it. He deserves it for his own mental, right? But Ray, please don't come back. Please don't come back. Just
Everybody
stay in your
deserves
own lane.
life, and everybody deserves the chance at that, right?
Yeah.
But
No, I agree.
there are things that you do that I've said this before, and this sucks to say out loud, chat, but it's true. Sometimes there are things that you do that you just can't come back from, and this is one of them. You can't come back from this, you know, like, do your own thing, get better, and just move on. But stay away from us. We don't want anything to do with you. Sometimes forgiveness is just not possible, chat, and it sucks. It's a sad reality to take in, but I think very much my opinion in a situation is of that. Just, I don't forgive you. I mean, I didn't even suffer from this, but you know what? on behalf of everybody else that's had to deal with this, I wouldn't. There would be no empathy or sympathy from me.
From me personally, as much as he hurt me and broke the promises he told me and like really like lavished up all the fucking promises with the cherries and shit, but I forgive him, but I will not forget. I'm never gonna forget what you lied about.
My dad says
what you lied about to my like fucking bro. I remember so he had to talk to my mother because so some stuff in my bank account was a bit forked at the time. He was telling my mother that, oh, she's talented, oh, she's gonna go somewhere in this community,
He didn't lie to you about that though. He didn't lie to you about that though. That's absolutely true.
I really appreciate it. I won't forget, but I'm gonna move on, and I don't ever want to see his fucking face again.
You don't have to because he's sorry.
He's
rebranded. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Inky,
Oh
you
my
were
God.
genuinely like so sweet because honestly, like for me, when I think about it, I don't forgive him and I won't forget. And I just, anytime that I begin to think, oh, well, maybe there was maybe he did have some good intentions. Anytime that I think like that, I just think about how I felt when I saw the messages from my model artist that, you know, I idolize and adore, saying, no, this commission's never happening. No, you know, this thing that you've been waiting on for months and months and months doesn't actually exist. And I think about how I got into a call with my manager after that and how I just cried my eyes out. And remember how I feel in that moment. And I can't forgive him, you know? Like, I just can't.
No,
he does not deserve it.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you.
He doesn't deserve it.
I'm so sorry.
But I don't know. I think just like the fucking snail in my brain, the snail in my ear, tells me that everyone deserves forgiveness. No matter how bad they treated you, unless it's like a fucking federal crime. But you know that's beside the point. Anyway,
I mean,
sometimes forgetting is forgiving. You know.
Yeah.
Look,
how about you, Kiri? Did you have any final thoughts or anything that you wanted to share? I do have a question for you guys at the very end, but you know, even still, did you have anything that you wanted to share at the end here, Kiri? I think she's frozen in time.
Help me.
She said sorry, BRB.
Oh, well.
Okay, got you. Yeah, no worries. How about you go, Blaire? Yeah, why don't you tell us your your final thoughts?
I mean, Inky said like most of the shit that I wanted to say. I just do not forgive this motherfucker for all the shit that he's done because, like, it was an entire year, dude. Like, we lost, like, other than all the fucking crimes he has committed throughout the company, we lost an entire year of time and like progress that we could have, like, done things differently.
Been doing something else,
you know? We could have, like, just done so much more if we weren't tied up with the company or tied down by fear of like losing out on an opportunity that wasn't even real. Like I know the like VShojo auditions happened, for example, and like since we were like supposedly associated with VShojo, I don't think anyone here like even applied in the first place.
Right.
So it's like
because you thought
like,
you lost that opportunity. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Like it's
I did put a Google
up.
Drive link into the chat right there. You can have that, Toledo, and everybody else is in chat. That actually includes all of the statements, documents, everything that pretty much exists right now. That's everything. So, you know, feel free to share that around with whoever needs it. But, you know, that's everything. That's all the links. Links to documents. So if you need that, guys, to catch up on anything, there it is. I'm so sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, and like the part that pisses me off is like this it's not a fucking joke, dude. This is a lot of people's actual livelihoods. This is my livelihood. This is Vixie's livelihood. This is Kiri's. This is Inky's. We were relying and we made decisions based on what we thought was going to happen. And we made decisions that we wouldn't have made otherwise, you know?
Yep. No, doll. I mean,
Sorry,
that's.
I had an important phone call. I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
You
No
good?
worries. No worries. Exactly, doll. Like it leaves you speechless about the whole thing. And again, that's why we're just doing this today, because I want this to be spotlighted. I want people to know about that it happened and how serious it is, and everybody needs to try to come together and support people. This is that time where we educate everybody about this, and then that way everybody can support the people that need it. And you guys need it right now, especially with, everything that happened. So Kiri, I was just asking everybody, what's kind of your final thoughts on everything? Obviously you don't forgive this person, but anything kind of you wanted to add to anything?
I just want to apologize to like all the people that have been hurt in all of this, and the lies that we believed in, stealing from Ray, antagonizing others. The most that I feel like really sorry for is I believe that he antagonized Kuzi to be a really bad roommate, a horrible person that doesn't do anything, and when we uncovered the truth by talking to him through voice chat, it was just a big shocker to all of us, because we didn't know whether Kuzi was on Ray's side, on our side. And I just hated that Ray had created that environment for us, that we couldn't even trust anyone that he has already warned us about. And
The manipulation.
And I feel like every day we learn something new, a new person of oh my god, who are you? Where did you come from? Oh my god,
Literally.
you are involved in this too? Huh? And also just people that we have never met before, he's just seriously talk trash about that. I don't even know them, but I already had this impression of them that okay, I shouldn't associate myself or try to interact with them. And it's just a big apology for being manipulated and underneath that, and I feel very, very guilty. And not just that, overall, this whole situation, I hope that this is gonna dissolve, and the best thing out of it that we can get is the friendships that we made along the way, and hopefully we get the recognition that we were promised, from the company. From the outcome of it, I hope that we all get the recognition, and hopefully get to have opportunities opened for us, because honestly, I skipped opportunities and declined them because Ray
Because of
said
what
no.
happened.
Yeah,
Where you
because of
were
that.
and things like that.
And I
That's some
could've
gross work, by
been
the way.
somewhere better. And I believe that all of us deserve the love and support, because we did work hard, and we tried to get the communication, we tried to make this work in the company, by trying to communicate to him. And god, I'm just glad that this all came out. And thank you for exposing this to everyone, Elara. I
Yes,
appreciate
thank
it.
you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for giving us.
Of course, absolutely. I think I said this a little bit earlier, but I don't know. I mean, I do news. I feel like I must have a more responsibility in a way too. If I see something bad, you're supposed to help, right? That's the way I was raised. If something bad happens, you help somebody, right? If your neighbor's house explodes, you take them in. You should be. I mean, we do talk a lot about negative stuff on this channel, right? But it's always nice when I can do something good, and I'll try to do as much good as I possibly can. And this is one of the situations where I can, so I'm gonna try my best to help you guys. So, of course, you really don't even have to thank me. It's like this is what people should do, in my opinion. So, I guess I did have one last question for all of you, which kind of pertains to that, actually. How can I or my community, how can we help you? Past this point now, everything has obviously changed for you, your indies and stuff like that. Is there anything that we can do to help you as you continue your journey now as indie VTubers? Because, yeah, exactly. Like we said, a lot of us are talking like we want to help you. You know what I mean? So tell me how we can help you.
Boost Stinky's comms.
Yes.
I got you on that front. I got you.
Hey, yo!
Get her enough money for a funny PC.
Blaire, it's on site.
Get her money for Mike. Get her money for a cool, badass model so she can stream
Yes.
and really show off her personality.
Yes.
I would pay money to see her model. Literally go.
Yes.
Like I would pay money to see that mouth tracking.
Fucking starts to weak. You fucking.
All right, there R2D2.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm coping.
How about
Yes,
you,
I would give you
Blaire?
the links
What would
again if
you
they're right
need
here,
help
guys.
with?
I don't even know. I feel like the only I feel like the best thing when it comes to like pretty much every VTuber mutually is just, visibility, that kind of thing. Just helping each other
Blaire,
out.
they're very sweet. They're very cool. I like them a lot. They're very pretty. They make brain go.
No, you.
They make my brain return to monkey.
It's almost. It's almost kind of
Same thing with
it's difficult to answer. What?
Vixie is
No.
very pretty
No.
and nice, and I love her. And her voice is very nice, and I think she's cool.
Vixie does have a
Kiri's
nice voice.
creature. Don't look at Kiri's Twitter though; it's got feet on it.
Feet and chocolate.
Here we
Wait,
got the
what?
Phoenix,
For
guys.
free!
No,
Hey,
look,
yo,
God,
you gotta start
let
charging
me
people for
tell
that,
you,
girl.
I'll be scrolling through my Twitter. Tell me why the fucking raw dogs are out. Like shit, bro. Put the tootsies away.
Hey, yo.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not researching this for later purposes. It
The
wouldn't be
way I
me.
cited my Discord. Ooh, I know what you are. Shit.
Just writing this down for later. I mean, this could be important, chat.
On VTuber.
How about you,
you're vocal.
Vixie?
Fuck you,
How can we help you? I know that's a hard question, though. I mean, if it was so easy to answer, then I feel like everybody would just say it. But I know that's a really hard question.
Yeah, it's difficult because in our situation we were promised so much, and several of us are just sitting here like, what do I have to show for this year of my time? Nothing really. It's hard. So just, I don't know. First of all, you guys showing up and being here and commenting or things like that, that's helpful. That it helps us know that you're listening and that you understand. We're not just
Oh my god.
speaking into the
They're right there. Just take a lick.
May you all be blessed with the toes.
You know what? Come here, Kira.
Oh my god.
Oh, and also the feet asset, Blaire made that. So she,
Yo, actually,
Wait,
that's
did you make
amazing,
that?
Blaire.
yes.
They made
Oh, that's
I am the
awesome.
cause of all of Kiri's foot chaos. You're welcome.
I love it.
Creature, bro. What the fuck? Honestly, I hate how well you drew feet because, fun fact, I hate drawing feet. I hate
Yeah,
how
I feel
hate
like drawing
feet.
hands and feet sucks.
Fucking popped off on that one.
Like, bro, why'd you get the individual folds of the fucking crease of the toes? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
There's
My
people
fucking
in chat.
hyperfocus kicked in, okay?
There's people in the community that are like, oh, it was you. It was you. You're the
Was
one.
I?
She's so proud
Oh
of
my
you
God.
too. She's so
I
proud.
know.
Creature, bro. Fucking creature.
They look like really good though. It's kind of crazy, like how much you cooked on that. I'm not gonna lie. So
Thank you.
you
That's
did
what I'm
really,
saying,
really good on it. I'll give you credit. You did a good job.
Yeah,
Gotta
you
give credit where
did.
credit's due.
Yeah.
So sorry,
Watch-
Vixie. As you were saying, I'm so sorry. I just,
Oh,
I just like
I
looked
mean-
up on the screen. I saw my chocolate tree. I'm like, oh my god.
Nah, bro, because that's diabolical.
I mean, I don't even really know. Like, I guess I can kind of go with what Blaire said. Visibility is nice, but it's hard. Like, I don't.
Yeah, for
I don't really
sure.
know
I
how
mean,
to-
I'll do my best. I help you right now with that, and I can help you
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
video, and I'll do my best to at least do my part. So I'm seriously wishing you all the best, and you know, again, if you need anything, like shoot me a message. I'm more than willing to help. You know, for what I can do, right? I mean, I can't give you VShojo, but you know, maybe I can get
Right.
you on a tea time or something like that. Like, I'll do my best to try to help you guys as much as I possibly can. And chat, they deserve all the love in the world. Please go support them. Of course, their names are down the bottom. You can also type !guest if you want to go get their links directly. And just again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to, you know, just talk about this. I know it's not easy to go through all of this stuff again and relive it, but we appreciate you, and I hope that everybody that's watched this or anybody that does watch the VOD, because I'm sure it'll make its rounds, you know, go and support them. That's the big message here. Please go and support everybody that's been through this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Elara.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
very
giving
much.
us like
Thank you.
a platform to like, you know, scream at the top of our fucking lungs. Smile.
Of course. When I can, I always try to do it. And just a big shout out to you, Forgan, chat. They were amazing. Like I hit them up like super late last night. Like, you know, somebody reached out to me and was like, oh my god, like, you know, Kiri like wants to talk, and I was like, oh my god, okay, let's try to get this together. So everybody was so accommodating, and you making this conversation happen. So thank you, Forgan, for, you know, telling your stories and coming forward. I know that's not an easy thing to do, and we certainly appreciate you for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Well, thank you guys again in chat. Make sure that you go give them a follow. You know where you can give them follows now. Make sure you type !guest. And again, just thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for being adults and having an adult conversation. You know, not going and trying to attack somebody or anything crazy. So I appreciate you all. We're gonna go raid the lovely
Thank
Rayclaw. It looks like he is about to start. So let's give him some love. And again, thank you guys so much. I'll see you all tomorrow. We have a charity tournament for Rivals of Ether 2 tomorrow. So let's help with Make-A-Wish tomorrow, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes,
Bye.
absolutely, of course. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
Take care of yourselves. Bye.
You too.